difficulty music.
Alright, boom. We're
So,
live.
I mean, you know the new code.
Alright, so let me put together... Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. So, y'all just missed it, but we actually were planning on starting the stream once the match had started, we were all loaded in, so y'all wouldn't have to deal with the loading screen. Well, fortunately, my good man, my buddy old pal, Pyrrhus, made the age-old mistake to click while the game was loading, and his computer thought he was, the program was having issues because it was still processing everything. So that is why we are now going to have to remake the game, and we're going to be going through a loading screen here. Alright. Invite friends, copy code. I will send you guys the code. Here. Hey, James Knight, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
That goes before, right? Yep.
Yep. Should be the same one as before. It seems
Code of mature adults.
we are not mature, but we are what we are. Doing good.
That is correct.
Doing good.
Maturity with what I'm thinking of doing in this game? Not in the slightest.
This will either be
I've
extremely crazy or extremely funny, or both.
hopefully a little bit of
Or
both.
somebody's going to do something stupid and die very quickly.
That person's going to
Possibly.
be me. I'm making sure of it.
Don't worry, you are
let's
not
go.
doing any
I'm
melee, you shall be
raised.
fine.
Tomb Kings. That's,
I mean,
and
if I do something
Cetera.
crazy and die, that's in character.
And it's always funny and based.
If I do
I think
something
schizophrenia-
unexpected and crazy, I'm also lore accurate. All right, here we go. Well,
I think schizophrenia is the ultimate character. Great.
Right, touching nothing.
Good. Don't.
let
Treat
it
your mouse like the key
load,
to an
let it
atom bomb.
load. Well, can't hold me back anymore. Let it load. Let it load. Yeah, it should load much faster though, since we already opened the game once. So there's that.
Here, the searing heat of the desert sun is the least of any of wanderers' travelers' worries for the taint of Nagash.
Nagash is one of those words where you got to be very careful to pronunciate it correctly.
That's why I
Why?
was doing an accent. Because it's very close to another word.
Yes.
Yeah, Nigeria.
I am loaded in, and now I'm waiting for the rest of y'all.
I'm about halfway. Now I'm about okay, now it's speed demoning up. There we go.
Lovely.
Now I am 7/8 ish.
It's chugging
Or
along.
maybe it's just that last little.
Alpharius. You still
Yes.
into Mech Warrior?
Yes.
Did you see the new expansion? That's
Yes. It looks awesome.
funny. Spears are going to be funny.
No.
You don't want mechs running around with spears?
Okay, we now are
God.
only awaiting Pyrrhus and Alpharius to join.
The spear is the ultimate melee weapon.
Show me
Down
the
to the
champion
last
of light.
time.
Show me the herald of darkness. I'm an orc. I'm neither. I am the herald of dumb shit.
Fun times.
You were the herald of Gork, and oh no, I have found something man was never supposed to see.
Orcs have a very funny building that only appears if you raid the enemy.
Hey, Dragonis.
Yeah.
Or sack the
What's
city.
up? Asmogan bitches. I mean, they are my bitches. They're not very good
beg your
bitches, but they're awesome. They're awesome friends. Their bitch game needs work.
Come on, it's that tiny last little nub and it just won't load.
I'm just here for
it's
the
gonna-
multi
it's
car.
gonna- Don't touch anything.
I'm not touching nothing.
Good.
It is at like an 100th left to load at this point. If I touch anything and I crash, I am going to be disappointed in
Hey, Sapphire
myself.
guy, welcome to the stream. What faction we playing? I'm playing orcs. Each of us are playing a different race. I'm pretty sure. I don't think any of us overlapped.
Nope.
Actually,
There's
yeah. Just for the sake of it, let's go through
no
the
normal
list.
humans.
Yeah, so for me, I'm playing orcs. I'm playing Gringo. Havoc, who are you playing?
Luther Harkon of the Vampire Coast.
All right, Litany.
007, the Chameleon Skink secret operative, Oxyauto.
Oxy. I don't think I played Oxy.
He's more like Doom guy than James Bond, but
All right,
yeah.
Pierce, you're playing.
True.
Tomb Kings and Cetra the Imperishable.
Cetra the Imperishable.
I think Alferis should be in a moment now.
Cetra does
Yep, there we
not
go.
sail.
Yep, I'm in.
Alferis, who are you playing?
The High Elven CIA, led by High Elf Batman, with his famous sidekick, Henry Cavill.
Translate those that for those who don't know who you're talking about.
Eltharion the Grim Warden.
Thank you.
No,
Lovely.
Alfaria.
So yeah, we're all playing. Yeah, none of us are playing humans. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
don't think.
Well,
Well,
it's not
Victor
good
is
for
a
humans.
was human.
Well-
was human.
Someone is playing humans with a step.
Yeah, undead humans. The greatest of all human rulers ever.
There he goes. She's
Game.
Well, and
Game.
Luther Harkon.
a little bit of lag.
Beginning
Man.
of your game, we don't need to do this.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of lag too. But
Okay.
all right, intro. How do I skip my intro? Just hit escape.
To escape.
Escape.
Yeah.
Big escape, yeah.
There we go.
Well, you're really behind if you're just in the intro part. Yeah, we all just start up.
Yeah. Okay, time to get an upgrade.
All right, I'm gonna go pick on this army over here.
Oh, wow, there's a hecka in input delay. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Pending action.
It's kind of like that sometimes, especially
Pending
when there's
action.
like, battles going on.
Almost like Creative Assembly, they haven't fixed the online play yet.
You think
And
they
they never
Ooh, shade.
will.
Is there something I'm supposed to be able to watch, or
I don't think so.
If he clicks manually battle, we can watch that and even control
I mean,
his troops
Mm.
or control the enemies.
Yeah, that too.
Alright, hopefully the input
Dynasties.
delay and the lag clear up.
Yeah.
see which one will get me to
Oh my
better
God.
constructs.
It's a
Occupy.
round player based RTS, and there's input delay. The fuck is CA doing?
What they always do. Sitting on the asses.
Nothing.
Bobble.
Could you imagine playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Online and then having input delay?
Oh God.
What's happening, Paris?
Yes. No. No.
Don't leave us.
No.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh. Thank
For a
goodness.
second, the gods nearly yeeted his ass.
He did not commit his usual sacrifice to Petra.
He's
All right.
Which I'm just choosing a dynasty to start off with.
I got 2 battles to fight in my first turn. Oh, my money situation is terrible.
That one gives me
Tends to be.
Carrion is poo. I don't care about Carrion.
And I gotta take back half of my home.
Quarries.
I'm gonna be hitting up the ogres. Over
Just tell me
by-
whenever you're finished.
Okay, we'll go
next
with
year.
6
See,
dynasty.
this is
'cause-
partially why I wanted to do, like, if we could in the settings, have it so each of us have a turn. That way, we're not having so many overlapping actions. Because that's one thing I don't like about us all having a simultaneous turn together. Is, like, you'll be in the middle of doing something, and then all of a sudden you get yeeted out of it because another person started a
Yep.
fight. And I hate
Yeah.
that shit, which is why I asked, if you guys wanted to do, like, individual turns as opposed to simultaneous turn, because that shit's infuriating. But y'all wanted to do a simultaneous turn.
I
Yep.
don't actually know if you can change it, can you?
I thought you
Isn't
could.
it funny when most of your
if you
friend
can't, then we
base
couldn't,
has
but-
ADHD?
See, that one increases growth.
Mandalore's
I want
wish
that.
came true at the cost of the rest of us.
Jaden says, I got a match tomorrow playing.
I'm gonna fight a battle.
All right.
Down to your first battle, Paris.
And I'm gonna manually fight it because I just. Oh, it's. Yeah, I'll manually do it.
Okay. Wait, decisive victory and you're doing it manually? I'll spectate.
I'll join Cetra. I probably won't get anything to control, but
I'll
I'll
join
join.
Cetra.
I'll give you my chariots.
I want a chariot, Daddy.
I'll just watch.
You get a chariot. You get a chariot.
Yeah.
Yippee. Pierce is just gonna have his entire army turn into chariots so that
Well, I
when everybody joins,
picked
he can
manual
control them.
because I'm gonna move on the city immediately afterwards, and I'm gonna see if I can minimize losses.
Fair enough. Okay, so chariot people, just avoid the tomb guard and we should be fine.
Yep.
Alright, oh. Alright, taking
Alright,
bets,
low.
folks.
Theoretically,
Who's gonna win? Cetra the Imperishable or King Nick Cannonbo? Nick Cannonbo. Nick
Cannonbo.
Nicholas Cannonball.
Phil,
Nicholas Cage. King Nick Cage.
Beatles are in his
Cage.
eyes.
Asmo, you are laughing, but you
Wait,
would
didn't-
100% watch that movie.
Oh, absolutely.
What, Cetra the Imperishable versus Nick Cage?
Wait,
Yes.
wasn't Nick Cage in a Mummy movie? I thought he was.
No, that's
No, it was Brendan
No,
Fraser.
that's Brendan Fraser,
Oh.
Oh yeah.
who is awesome.
Well, clearly that's a mistake with Hollywood.
Wait,
Why did Nick
how did
Cage
I
watch
load
a
in
movie?
Pyrrhus's fight before he did?
because
That's a
your
fine
computer is
question.
probably better than mine.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I gladly partake in this race, King Cetra, and I will of course honor the law that I cannot beat you in the race.
Alright.
Doing the no-click anything. There we go. Finally.
Finery.
It says everybody's but me is waiting now. Oh, there we go.
All right, let's see. Where's the gifty thing? How do I gift units?
It's
All right,
Under
who?
the title card of the unit.
You get that,
Yippee.
and you get that.
This will be interesting to watch. And as I'm spectating, I'll turn off my HUD, my UI. So we can get the cinematic experience. Cetra the Imperishable is preparing for war.
Don't check Cetra's best before date.
Look at the Skelebros, they're ready to go.
Shit, let's do that instead. Put these out in the
Unlike the
I
enemy,
ain't even gonna replace the
Citra
sword
knows
dudes, 'cause
actual tactics.
There's not worth it. It's the spear dudes that have in terms of skelly boys. All right, that's
Yeah,
good
higher
enough.
melee defense.
The gods, they bless this combat.
I know your voice is not feeling good with that.
Nah, I'm fine. That's actually the easiest like voice to do. Is like have like a raspy voice. It's really fucking hard to do like high pitches.
It's you squeeze the your chest, kind of is like how you pull that one off. It's not really in your throat. It's the chest.
It's way back in there. No, it's more the diaphragm than the chest, but hey.
Oh, I feel it in my chest. That's why I said chest.
Yeah, you also tried to
somebody
do
pulled them up.
umlauts from the back of your throat.
I think the AI fell asleep.
No, it just knows that going forward is suicide.
Yeah, wasting any amount of vigor beforehand would be death.
It's
Also,
kinda,
Pierce,
it's kind of funny to watch the lag.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
lagging.
bad.
Hopefully, it's not me.
It could be me. I'm the host. I don't think it's me though.
Illustration. What's? Oh, you can draw stuff on the map.
Yep.
Yes, and immediately someone's gonna start drawing dicks when they get bored.
That was
Exactly.
always me.
Oh god. Okay,
I'm not going to
other
excuse it.
charioteer.
Hey,
We need to do a pincer maneuver and attack them at once. Once they get distracted in melee with the Great Lord.
Naturally.
the enemy's progressing forward.
Be sure to shoot the archers. They are surprisingly good for such low tier units in the Tomb Kings.
Take issue.
Is the
Hot
plan?
shot. The tomb
I'll
guard
run them
back.
over.
Skelebros are coming in for
slaughter.
Lag, so slow.
You know, maybe, if we're gonna do this, we gotta do this early on. But maybe we should switch to someone else hosting because I'm streaming. Maybe that'll affect it.
Maybe.
So maybe after this we start over one more time. Because if we wait to do it till we're way further in the game, I think it'll be a lot more frustrating for us to start over.
Yeah.
So that's
You got the archers. I'll plow into the tomb guard there.
That's just a suggestion, because I'd rather, like, because I should have thought about this before we started. But yeah, that might very well be a cause for some of the lag. So, anyone here got a notably good internet connection?
Probably not.
Not notably
No.
good.
That would be me in that case, I think. How everyone talks.
So we'll have Litany host. Yeah, we'll do one more start over, folks, just to make absolutely sure that we're doing this the optimal way. Because obviously, none of us want to deal with an immense amount of lag,
Yeah.
and it could very well be me on the host front because I'm streaming.
Oh wow, they're suffering. Massive
Yeah, of course.
losses
They're
already.
overwhelmed.
I do find it interesting. Well, not interesting, but because it makes sense. But I do find it cool that you can defeat the vampire accounts and the Tomb Kings just by killing their HQs.
Because all their peons start to fall apart.
Yep.
Yeah, because their binding rituals break. That's really
Well,
cool.
that's kind of why you use heroes like necromancers.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're sort of the backup battery.
Not just backup battery. Technically, law-wise, you need a bunch of those if you want a bigger army.
That's true. Oh, they're summoning Ushabti.
Yep. I was waiting for them.
I'm trying to
Stuff
crowd
I,
in on there.
Stuff I ask. Anyone ever watch Jason the Argonauts? The skeletons always reminded me of that scene of the movie. Oh, these ones.
Yes,
Mhm.
Let's just dump fire into them instead of charging them. We won't do good.
the low frame rate on the skeletons even reference that. At least the not the Tomb Kings.
Someone on YouTube, and this is kind of what I find cool about like the technology people have at home they can use these days. But someone like just on their own, just sticking around, made a YouTube video where they turned Jason the Argonauts into a 60 FPS 8K.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was so
That is
cool. But
awesome.
yeah, some guy at his own house was able to do that though. Think about it like that. That's kind of nutty.
That is actually.
You take like
Alright.
an old ass film and you're able to smooth it out at home with just some shit you just have. That's pretty cool.
Only
I
one
might
dude
cause
left.
some. Oh, never mind. He
Yeah,
did.
these days you don't even need to do much. It can done via AI upscaling.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, technology is progressing scarily fast these days.
But you need to be
Definitely.
careful with that, or else you get like GTA Definitive Edition.
Hey, wait a minute. If Litany hosts this, do you think there will be more connection issues since he's on the other side of the world for most of us?
I mean, no. I think all of us are pretty far apart. Oh, I guess me, Alferia. No, actually, all of us are in the U.S. except Litany. I just realized that. Like the rest of us are in the U.S.
Uh-oh.
I honestly think it's better we just continue like this. It's a bit bothersome, but what are we gonna do about it?
I mean, I'll leave it up to you guys. Lag's only
Have a
gonna
good
get...
run. We only got like what, one turn in?
Yeah, so if we're gonna do a switch to a different host for the game, we gotta do it now. Before we get too far into the game, and then after like an hour's plus of frustration of doing stuff though, like, and then having to start over.
Yeah. Oh, so you mean 3 turns?
Well, I'm done with what everyone else decides.
Alright, so what do y'all want to do?
I'll go with restarting.
So, who wants to host? Then?
Restarting here.
Whoever thinks they have extremely good internet.
So,
I believe I
yes,
actually do,
I
but I think I'm already-
Good.
yeah, it's just
I
based
could
on
try.
Yeah, if you has anyone ever hosted a multiplayer game for other than me for Total War Warhammer 3?
I've hosted
Actually,
for
I guess
in the
I
UK,
have.
but it's only like one per other person. I don't know if I could handle 5. We could try, but
Yeah.
Same here.
I've hosted before. Never had any problems ever since I got my comp updated.
All right, so let's go with Litany.
Yeah, let's go with Litany.
Yeah, let's have Litany host, and if it's still a little laggy with him, we'll just keep going and try and move past it. But yeah. If we're gonna do a restart, it's probably best to do it now when we're in turn 1, then as opposed to like turn
Alright.
50.
Exit to main menu then.
And we've all loaded in the game twice now, so it should be pretty fast to load it the third time.
yeah.
One would think. One would hope.
Man, because it archives the fresh data of the map and shit. By the way, YouTube, this is a BB gun. Okay, it's a BB gun. See the orange tip? It's not a real gun. Don't take down my stream like you did a couple years ago, when I also had a BB gun, and you fucking took down one of my Geekus Theoreticus podcasts because I showed it for 3 seconds.
Don't shoot your eye out, kid.
It's freaky. YouTube's like bot algorithm is like on, like is fucking ready, looking for like, you know, someone showing off a firearm or something. And again, it's fucking orange tip. This is a BB gun. Okay, YouTube bot Skynet shit. All right. So that's pop out. Start with.
If the thing would talk, it would talk like HAL 2000. Sadly, yes. Well, I cannot have you show you cool shit.
Alright,
So once you get it hosted, just
share the code and we'll hop in, and this will be our last
the
restart.
code. The code.
Yeah.
And however
Obviously.
that, you know, if it gets
Check
laggy,
voice
then we'll just
chat.
have to
Check
we'll have
voice
to deal
chat.
with it. Aha. Copy. Paste. Join. What's the password?
There's
Same. No password.
What is your favorite color?
Blue. No. Yellow.
Invalid game code.
What is the velocity of an unladen swallow?
Not another southern.
I don't know.
African or European.
There we
Oh, it
go.
was African, damn it.
But not a European swallow, that's my point.
Alright, there we go. I'm all ready to go.
Yeah, same.
Fair enough, I haven't watched that movie that often in English.
Oh, you're playing as the Legion of Asgore now?
Nope.
Changed his mind.
Fair
did.
enough.
Alright, here we go. Loading on in. Loading on in.
Still, there are those who would brave this cursed place for causes both righteous and covetous.
You say we Orkies, we have a very complex culture. You say something, you smash it! There we go. Culture.
There we go.
With a K. That does not mean we orcs don't appreciate the little things in life, like the Gretchen under your foot. They're very useful little things.
I
Like for
also see
punting.
how orcs often have clothes. There got to be some type of orc who crochets.
Alright, I am now in.
We're of two minds about all this. Maybe three. I'm not sure.
Why not 4? More the
It
merrier.
could be.
It's a great movie.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier for this merry band of psychopaths.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, it would seem.
Ba-ba-ba.
Wait, what's everyone's favorite legendary lord?
So far.
Because mine's
To be fair, there's
mine's
only one
Ikit.
right answer.
Mine's Ikit Claw.
To play as or like
play as.
lore wise?
To play as.
I
I'm
haven't-
not assuming everyone here's a lore nut.
Honestly, either I got 3 choices: Count Noctilus, Eltharion, or Grom.
Grom the Paunch.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Good
that I haven't
choices,
played
but
as. But
wrong.
It
Alright,
really
that
depends on
sounds,
my mood.
the
I have-
answer, Karn, is Cetra the Imperishable. Always.
Good choice, but still wrong.
No, I'm
Because
not
I
wrong.
feel like
I am
Empire,
correct.
there is nothing compared to Guilt.
For me, it's well, in that case, for me, it's the 007 Doomslayer Chameleon Skink.
But I'm also a big fan of Malekith, and I also like Skarsnik, and I also like I like Kemler actually. Kemler's a lot of fun.
I think my top 3 would be Ikit Claw, Grimgore, and probably Imrit.
Emmerich. Alright.
Yeah,
Imrit's
Imrit.
pretty good.
Imric?
Yeah.
Yeah, Imric is a good campaign. I forgot about him.
It's the dragons, man. It's the dragons.
I wouldn't really call
That
it
That guy is a
dragons.
scaling.
good.
Him and Urus would,
I mean,
would
He's
have a lot in
just
common.
Seto Kaiba, you know.
Oh, it would be funny if he could confederate with Cathane Dragonlords.
with Miao Yang. Yeah.
I was gonna say by lore, I'd probably say Vlad.
Vlad's pretty good.
Vlad and Isabella are great.
Coolest
Sadly, he's not
vampire
a
in
scaling,
Warhammer.
so
purest-
he's going to lose points on that.
The purest romance that
Aaron,
ever
if you say
existed.
Master Snickage or Queek Headtaker. Actually, I should probably avoid
Well,
trying
my
to say that name.
number one would be Ikit.
That's fair enough.
My number 2.
Alright, here we all are.
Hmm?
Is everyone in?
Here
Yep,
we go.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Alright, let's see if this.
Anyway, it's time to get ready to interrogate
I'll do the
people.
same one, but I'll auto it this time.
Oh, that was fast. Pierce is like, alright, let's go.
Let's see. I think this time, just because I'm going to move immediately, I'm going to bind souls.
Okay, I'm about to upgrade the
Oh.
interrogation
I
chamber.
think I can take
Oh.
Numas and
Input
and,
is
like,
way
direct-
better, so yeah, this was smart. Input's way better.
Just
Yeah,
waiting.
good thinking.
Okay, putting-
Okay, before I
And
finish
actually, no one
attacking
said
this
Throth.
city, I'll
Throth
wait
is a
for
pretty fun
other,
character to play
There's
as.
still a slight
upgrade.
delay, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was.
Oh, come on. Trying to put my Tomb Prince in my army.
Yeah, not perfect, but way better than the one I was hosting. I'll get Treasure Roy. Give me that settlement. There we go. Grimgore's coming and knocking, you little gits. Mine. Gimme.
I'm putting a guy in
Okay.
an army. Please, just there we go.
Yeah, well,
Am I good to make my move?
All right,
Nope.
I'm making a move on Numas.
Numa.
Yeah.
Where I was.
Oh.
So if I lose those skeletons with the swords, it will be no major loss. Oh, I should probably upgrade Cetra.
They are
before I
quite
attack.
literally dirt cheap.
And largely useless. As soon as I take this city, I'm going to replace them with skeleton spears.
It's like it'd be like Cetra just slams a coffin, and then like presents it like a salesman. These puppies are at an all-time low price of 0.
To be fair, the
Literally.
slow lives don't get coffins.
take the city.
Orphans
Super
for
boy.
slaves. What do you take me for?
All right, I gotta pick my dynasty, 6th dynasty
Well, in Cathane,
building.
Cathane, the Chemian also would not mummify the slaves.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to attack this city.
Oh wow, you're attacking. Newmass
Decisive
itself?
victory. I can just auto it.
Okay, good.
I took no major losses.
Only battles I really fight are the ones where I know I'm going to lose a unit.
Yeah, pretty
'Cause I
much
wanna
for
see if I
me.
can
That's
avoid
for
that or not.
that's for auto resolves for me.
Yeah.
That or whenever the casualties say like high or high, they don't even necessarily need to lose anything. But if they say like high casualties, I'm like, I could probably make that better.
Are you like challenging me?
Are
There's
you
one
like
exception
challenging
for
me?
every siege battle. Just skip that shit.
Yeah, this game is just like sieges are just cancer.
They are god awful.
Oh,
Yeah, it's horrible.
yes, sieges right now. Like the funny thing is, wasn't that like the big part of like Total War Warhammer 3's advertisement?
Yes.
Was like, oh,
Yes.
see, we've made sieges way better, guys. And then it looked that way with like the marketing, and then we all
Yeah,
played it, and then we're like,
Fuck,
wall. fuck
Bring back
this.
the one wall.
Bring back the
Which
one
is, you know,
wall.
it's like even just like it's like that's sad. That's a sad state of affairs because like even like Warhammer 1 and 2, just like from like being like a long time Total War player, it's just like, what is this siege? What is this?
Yeah,
It's also
it's
too.
so-
In Warhammer 2, there was a big community mod called GCCM, which
Yep,
had
and they
like
killed it.
way more siege maps. They were great.
Yep.
GCCM was fantastic. I loved that mod.
And by the way, also in almost every patch they said they made sieging better.
Quote
Alright.
unquote.
So to say.
Oh. Alright, off to kill some orcs I go. Orcs I go. Orcs I go.
Oh
Like
wait, no, I
think
should
talked
have.
for everyone that previously it was just boring. Now it's boring and a hassle.
Ah, well, that's
Can
decisive.
I undo my
victory, so
enter?
Auto
and
resolve.
recruit another. 'Cause I think I can do another army at this early juncture. The Tomb Kings take a little time to get rolling.
The knife is killing us, green
Yep,
skins.
I'll just have to do it next turn.
And go to enter.
Oh no, I'm at my. I can only do one right now.
Hey Zoid, welcome to stream. Good morning, Asmogan. Good morning to you too. It's
Yo,
morning for you.
Alfarian.
Yes?
As Alfarian, could you put Asmo into Horny jail?
Horny jail. What
yes. Yes, I could. But the real question is, why would I want to do something like that? He is not.
Because it
not
would be
failed us
funny
that
and Grimgor gives you good bonuses.
I know that, but I'm going to focus on throwing Scarbrand into the CIA water torture dungeons instead for now.
do? Actually, aren't we the furthest apart, Alfarius?
Yes. Well, no, you and whoever's playing the Havoc, you and Havoc are the farthest apart.
Okay.
Me and Alfarius, I think, are like the closest together, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be friends.
This will be interesting.
I am relatively close to Grimgor, and that scares me.
I think the only
kill
bad
some
ones
orcs
I'm gonna
manually.
take will probably be Gore,
Well,
Gazan, and
think of it-
Migdal.
Think of it this way, Litany. If you want to negotiate, you're lucky that the mind behind the orcs is not as primeval as they are. Oh, hello.
Whoa.
You're fighting a
Grimgor would
Pyrrhic
have
victory
bullied him
there.
and taking his lunch money.
Why is it Pyrrhic? Oh, did you not get your? Do you not get a second hero?
No, I get 2 armies, but only one of them gets a hero. I'm fighting on the home turf right now because I chose to keep Yvres and the Badlands.
Has anyone joined in on the team, or
I'm gonna
Just
spectate.
Paris, I'll give you control of the light cavalry,
okay?
and afterwards
I'll
I shall
join.
name them cataphracts.
Yeah, just spectate. I'll spectate.
The,
A fun
the
thing
shock cav.
Yeah, a fun thing I'll do is I'll do like you know, like those old sports narrators. All right, folks, it looks like he's preparing for a charge. It's coming, and there it is. Boom, landed.
Sounds like
But the
a
enemy is routing.
race commentator.
Yeah, I'll do one of those. I wish I had I had a fedora like a few years ago. I wish I still had it. I put that on, put a little like fake cigarette in my mouth, you know.
So I would.
Okay, so
I
never mind.
wanna be in the
Oh.
cavalry, like my forefathers before.
Let me tell you, these things are the best units in the game at running down fleeing enemies.
The silver
I
helm?
want a good steed under me, like my
No,
forefathers
not Silverhelms,
before.
Illyrian Reavers. They're even faster,
Oh,
so they're better at it.
Wait, how many hours did everybody have in just Total War Warhammer 3?
Just 3,
Mm.
779, 2, 1,116, and 161
Only
hours.
95. It's not my
got-
most played Total War game.
119.
3.
Even though
And
I
I'm
stopped
still bad.
Like, if you look at like Rome 2, because especially after I got the DEI mod, I got like 3,000 hours in that thing.
Sounds about right.
Alright, I have about 320 hours in Total Warhammer 3. I think I have like 500 or something in Total Warhammer 2.
You let
Yeah,
me?
I got
Every day.
275 and 3 and like
What is it?
1,398 and
Yeah, how many do you got?
Oh, they get a.
2,132.
Oh, damn. You beat me out.
The
The
pointy-
goal here is to get them to come to me.
Yep.
Where they go?
Yes, bait them into that valley to charge you. Hopefully,
Oh, you wouldn't
they're
know
not
that.
smart enough to go run into the trees.
The thing is, you're not even
Hopefully.
playing Wood Elves, you're playing the snobby elves, but you're still using the trees.
Yeah. Well, I mainly gotta have
Everyone
them run
can
up
use
this
the
hill here to
trees.
tire themselves out before they run into.
Fun fact, do you know why I can never take the elves for Warhammer seriously?
Why?
Was that?
Those fucking helmets. I can't.
That is.
I
You
can't.
don't
I'm
like-
sorry. I can't fucking take it. It's the same reason I
Uh.
can't play the goblins for the ones that look like they're wearing the fucking KKK outfits.
Also- Oh.
I
Also,
can't
Purist.
fucking- I'm sorry. I can't fucking look
try
past
putting
that.
your
It's-
cavalry in these trees
I
here.
mean, having a tall, pointy helmet worked out for Ecthelion and Tolkien lore.
Great.
You see-
It
'Cause
doesn't look.
he
any-
literally he killed.
They look
he
like
killed
cone
Gothmog
heads.
by, like-
Come on, they
the,
look like
the high elf
fucking
cone
cone
hats
heads.
are nothing compared to the Lumineth hats in Age
Yeah,
of
Asmogan.
Sigmar.
The Lumineth hats?
You know
Yes.
what?
Where do you want me to? You want me to pick a different spot then? If you're gonna be up there,
Yeah,
because they're
try
gonna run
standing
straight through me. I'm
these
gonna be.
trees.
Oh, sorry. I'll
I
never
mainly
not
just need you to
make
run
fun
down their
of-
archers and stab them in the back.
I appreciate the effort
Right
from
here?
the lore writers and designers to try and
No,
make
those
them
things
look
have
unique,
Vanguard
but
deploy. You can deploy them in this gray
Oh,
area.
right.
I can never take these fucking helmets seriously. They're just oh.
I'm gonna try and bait them
I
out with my
appreciate
wizard with a
their
couple wind
simplicity
blasts.
after Lumineth.
Hey, dude. Don't do this
I-
entirely to the Lumineth, but I will
I don't
give you...
diss them entirely, just the hats.
No,
That's what
even
we
most,
also even call
even their
them,
hats
pointy
are the
hats.
most awful. But if you look,
Alright.
but I will
There we
say the Atlarif, the Lumineth, the high elves in Age of Sigmar with the hammers, their hats are ludicrous.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I don't know if you've seen an Asmo, but look at these elves with the spears.
Yeah, I'll post one in the voice texts.
I'll look
You-
at
you
it on
did,
my
didn't you?
phone because I can't.
But
see
the thing
it
is,
on
like,
screen.
having a pointy helmet gives you an extra weapon. Like, if your arms are broken, you can
Oh
just
my-
you can just like ramming speed
my
with your head.
God. Who designed that?
Someone did. It's certainly a model of all time. They're not moving up. You might need to go to them.
That's my
Go
plan.
poke them.
That's-
Go
that's
prod
what
them
I'm
and get them to
doing for wizard.
chase.
Well,
I
you
shall
are a
throw
wizard
a bit
also.
of hot air in their faces.
Yes.
Use your flatulence.
Yeah, those are
spell.
pretty fucking dumb helmets.
And pointy helmets are also
Those might-
pretty good at deflecting attacks, though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
they
these are not
would.
pointy. These are not pointy.
If you're talking about the one in voice chat text, it's
what
he's got
this
a
is,
cow head on
it's the
top
pointy
of it.
helmets where instead of the tip, it's now another helmet of like a big bull fucking thing.
Yep.
That
Just
is-
sounds like a safety hazard.
And I'm someone who kind of likes Age of Sigmar, but
You
does
want to
have
see
display.
helmets? Or
It's the kind of helmet where, like, if you swung your head a little too far in one direction, you'd snap your neck. Like,
I mean,
Then
Yeah.
you need
So
to
you
take a
can-
look at like Japanese helmets.
this is way better
Alright,
than when
they're
I was
coming.
hosting.
Yeah, they had a couple of those. But yeah, if you could provoke them to attack, I'm gonna.
Yeah, there's next to no
That's sweet
frame rate
around
drops
that.
right now, which I love. Thank God. Oh,
This
I spoke
is-
too soon.
Okay, there's a few. but
Don't
it's better.
jinx us.
Knock on
You
wood.
just
Wait a
had to
minute.
say something.
These orcs are purple.
They should
But
be
we
Oh my
see
sneaky.
them.
god, you're right.
Yeah, how long are we gonna be playing for today? By the way, we're gonna pick it up again next Saturday, I assume, or at least next time we come
Probably.
together.
That would be fun according to me, but I can do this for a couple of hours, personally.
I can go for.
I got nothing else to do today.
Yeah, same here.
I can play as long as people want to play. Let's put it at that.
So I'm gonna wait until their force is as committed as possible on your troops before I make.
All right, folks. It appears the Gobbos are trying to head through the force line. Oh, it appears they've been halted. They're adjusting procedure. They're adjusting directionals.
Have you ever heard old time radio?
It looks like it's just AI going apeshit.
Holy
By the way,
crap, I just now looked at how much ammo these Mistwalkers have. They got 45 shots in each of them.
Dude, you
These
can
guys are
upgrade them to
amazing.
be even more brutal. Those
I know, I don't think I've
Mistwalkers
ever
are-
reached their highest potential yet.
By the way, Asmo,
What?
you want to know what was considered one of the most obscene and annoying models to ever come out in Age of Sigmar once upon a time?
Sure.
We lost the visibility of them, but we'll get them back soon.
You get it back,
They're
yeah.
coming through the trees.
But there was a really obnoxious model from the Lumineth, these elves. That was basically a flying fox that moves almost 20 inches per turn and has
think
a
so.
bow range of 36. You're never catching that fucker.
I'm deeply
I
disappointed
see.
that these
Yeah, the orcs stopped in the
Cavalry.
trees. They're trying to be sneaky. That's why they're wearing purple.
That's why they're wearing purple. They're
It all
trying to be
makes
sneaky.
sense.
Have you ever seen a purple orc?
Yes, you're right there.
shot cavalry and they don't have wedge formation. Silly.
Okay, here they go.
Well, they ain't really. Oh wow, they are called shock cavalry. Why does the game say that?
I mean, I don't know. They're not the fastest. They don't have the highest charge,
They're just
and they have
dudes
no
with
benefits to charging.
cone hats and spears.
All right,
on
it
the
appears.
horses.
It appears the greenskins are heading up the hill. They're heading up. They're heading up. They're moving. They're moving.
All according to plan.
Yeah.
It's looking like they're getting a little bold, folks. Taking bits. Taking bits. Who will survive the charge? How much devastation will be caused to the greenskins? We shall find out momentarily.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time.
Which is
on
starting in
Dragon
2 minutes.
Ball
The charge
Z.
calculation.
And the firing should come in shortly.
Here comes
Here
the
come
first
the
volley of
pointy sticks.
arrows.
When in doubt,
Game.
rely on the elven archery.
I may only have 2 units of spears, but I got 8 archers right behind them, so good luck.
Yeah.
That's always my game plan, was the high elves.
Just recreate the opening scene from the Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Oh, no, no, high.
Arrows.
One
Oop, I
orc
can
down.
nail their archers with the wind blast now.
Moving in one body.
This is really fun to watch, though. Like,
Yep.
it might be a little laggy, but it is fun to like watch the orcs charge and then just slowly one by one.
It's not as laggy as the first time, but it's a
Yeah.
little bit. You can
Specifically when the projectiles show up, though.
Yeah.
Comes in bursts.
Man, wind blast is the perfect unit for fighting these guys. You know what to do, Pyrrhus. Rip those
Kill the
archers to
archers.
shreds.
Those we could fight them pansy elves.
look at those goblins fly.
Don't let the Illyrian Reavers be too long into melee, though. They lose against the archers.
Well, they literally broke immediately, so
Exactly.
Yeah, look at them.
wipe
look
out
at them.
wipe out that unit is.
Wait,
just
that's not the way I
goblin
wanted
archers,
to-
so.
Go.
Next unit. Smash him.
Aye.
All right, folks,
Yeah,
it
those
appears
goblins-
the orcs have taken their advantage. But, oh, it looks like the elves have come in from the side. And they are hitting the gobos
Reavers
with
with a
the
steel
light
chair.
cavalry. What an upturn, folks. What an upturn. This was unrecognizable of a strategy. Truly impressive. My God, this will be going in the history books as one of the smartest stratagems ever pulled off in the middle of a battle. I am, of course, hyper-exaggerating because of entertainment quality, folks.
Thank you. I'll be accepting my Tactician Award from the Phoenix King tomorrow. My genius is simply frightening.
Which Phoenix
Oh.
King?
The current.
Those
Don't you
melee
say that
units
name
coming
in
up.
this household. I know what you're about to say, and don't you dare say it, Karn.
I don't know. Malekith is there looking quite angry.
This is the kind
Yeah,
of
so
politics
the-
that's
so-
fun to sit in on. Oh, look at those goblins, right? Oh, shit.
That's a lot of models still left in that unit. Let's fix that.
There he is. There's
Looks like
Malekith
their
looking
war
angry.
boss is all alone and surrounded. Archers, shoot the bitch.
Oh, he's getting imprisoned, folks.
He's going into the dungeons.
Oh, holy shit.
He might be escaping.
This is what we call the timeout corner. Oh, that's
Oh,
just
there he is.
that's just evil. That's just evil. I'm sorry. He's stuck and I just see the arrows just whoosh.
Yeah, he's stuck for 10 seconds more. He's stuck for another 10 seconds.
All right, what is a
God.
priority unit to make sure to wipe out? Probably those orc boys.
I kind of feel bad for the war boss.
Finish him! Ah,
He's pretty.
Ah!
Oh, it broke. But
dang it!
he is routing
Skinned
though.
before he died.
Oh, there he
There he
goes.
is.
I really hope the game still counts that. I want to interrogate him.
I don't think it will.
Well,
But you can sometimes
Please.
get it regardless.
That's what I'm hoping for.
you just jump into the interrogation room. All right, Orc, what were your plans? Well, we tried dressing up in purple. We tried to sneak some food. It didn't work.
What a compelling interrogation.
It's like literally just
Alright,
commits their
I
entire
wanna
plan.
know everything. My name is Gizzy. I'm exactly 4 years old. I was really big, so they made me the boss. And
He was able to count to 4. Bam. That's
That's
a
a high-
dangerous orc boss.
It is.
he's a strategist. What makes him an orc
Actually.
strategist? I know how
And
to
now first-
flank.
Wait on the other side of those trees for those goblins to
I
get
can
out.
attack them from more than one direction.
And the badly counted
Genius.
My God, they're evolving.
Didn't
And
you?
you know what happens now, Greenskin?
Clever girl. I mean, clever green
Target?
skins.
Do better next time.
They don't have agenda as far as I know.
Whoosh.
Can't speak for
Yeah.
fantasy. I don't know.
It's the same thing.
They don't.
They don't. They're not
The
mushrooms
trolls do
in
though
fantasy.
for some reason.
The gobos are running for their lives. And they like
I'm just
their
trying to.
little
I'm
dicks.
trying to completely eradicate this orc boy unit. Seems like a
Female
priority
orcs are
target.
only a thing in Bloodborne.
I mean, technically they're a thing in Tolkien. Just that you don't ever see them.
But not in Warhammer.
Probably because their entire purpose is breeding.
Who? What? Huh?
Tolkien orcs. They're not grown like angry potatoes.
Unfortunately.
They it's expressly stated that they reproduce the same as any
Alright.
of the other children of Iluvatar.
I'll throw my wizard to finish off these orcs. You can send those cavalry to kill those running away goblins.
All we know
But
is
you
there
get
ain't no
violence
Barry
and
Manilow
that's-
being played during that romancing.
No, it's the mental image I have is like you have like the female orc and they're like twice the size of the male and they put them in a pit and then like, oi, you're a healthy orc, get in there and breed, and they just kick him in the pit.
And then he was never heard from again.
Well, that's because she eats him.
Like spiders?
That's the mental image that I have of this whole scenario.
Actually doesn't sound too unfitting.
So, like,
Welcome
imagine
stuff
just
and things.
giant, just massively fat, like 2 or 3 times the size of like the other orcs, and just breeds and then
goblin
eats
archers are
the
gonna get
orc.
away.
She basically looks
Notice
like a river troll.
And then once they're done, like within like a couple weeks, just pops out 5 or 6 of them.
Stuff and things says, in old Warhammer Fantasy, there were half-orcs, meaning human-orc crossbreeding. Vomit emoji.
Yep.
Closest thing to Tolkien orcs in fantasy are the hobgoblins the Chaos Dwarfs have got now.
I think even in modern Warhammer Fantasy lore, trolls can still mate with humans.
Never say that sentence again, because I'm not going to acknowledge that it happened.
Hey, when a female river troll
So-
catches you.
This is a question I don't
That
think
might
many
be a way
people have been
down.
asking lately, which is, I don't know. But we all know Henry Cavill's working on a 40K series and show, right?
Yeah.
How long do you think until the, like, I guess it'll depend on how that's received, but how long till we hear about a fantasy series being worked on?
Hopefully.
It probably depends on how the Cavill series goes.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it's pretty dependent on that, but
Yeah.
Assume
let's
it's
do this.
moderately successful. Like
Moderately
even, like,
successful
it's not
to
unsuccessful.
even, yeah, moderately successful to even good.
They're probably just going to
Um,
still keep
I would
fantasy
say
buried.
half a year after the Warhammer 40k thing comes out.
I'd probably say they'd do Age of Sigmar before they would do fantasy as far as series.
Yeah, sadly.
Considering like their botched abortion of
Yeah, probably.
of old world. Like
Yeah. I was
I
about to
think
say
Amazon-
the same. I think if there is a Warhammer Fantasy show coming after, or movie, I don't know which one, it's probably going to be Age of Sigmar. Not necessarily because it's a better setting yet, but because, well, they want to keep...
Amazon is
keep
terrified of
it
honest-
settings now.
a
After
like
what happened
a
with Rings
Conan
of
the
Power.
Barbarian style show about like the origins of Sigmar would be cool.
That would
would
be
be-
badass, I'm not going to lie.
Like if they just avoid like the more recent like Warhammer fantasies, go way back in the, but just go back to like the rise of Sigmar, and just do like a Conan the Barbarian. That would be my ideal.
That one goblin on
Fantasy.
11 HP that just refuses to die.
Come on, die!
To those archers instead, I'll wind blast this guy.
That looks like
There
that's
we go.
Makari's great lost cousin.
Oh,
But
I
I
mean,
will
that's-
say we all know
Yeah.
Jared's going to make
Now he died.
Finally.
There he
You
goes.
see a like
okay, I don't think we're reaching those
animated
archers.
series
Oh.
of
No.
Tyrion and what's his name, Grom, going pretty well actually.
That would be
I can
true,
see
yeah.
that. That would be a decent show. Seeing the invasion of Grom the Paunch.
Oh.
the Paunch Fury
Those-
Road.
Those spearmen did their work.
Oh yeah,
Witness me.
a few harmonic convergences and they
Yeah.
can start
I
being
will say
really
that
nice.
that this is proof that the auto resolve is bullshit. By the way, because what did it say before?
Oh,
Pyrrhic
it's-
victory.
Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah,
Yeah, kiss my ass.
We took like
lost
almost no
these
losses,
men.
and we practically, let's see, they lost like all but 100 men of their army.
Yeah,
Like,
all
only
of the
some
orcs in that
goblin
army are
archers managed to
dead.
get off the field.
That is just ridiculous. Like a Pyrrhic victory, and your losses are 37. And you didn't. No offense, but you didn't use anything like that complex a strategy. So really, it just feels like
Yes.
the computer wants to fuck you over.
It's just
It really
lure them
does.
up the hill and then ambush them through the trees. Stunning levels of Hannibal Barca level tactics being at play here. Clearly,
I would think it's because the auto resolve always assumes you just make like a front line and then you just charge ahead. You don't
you
actually
just
use.
fight it like an AI does, and you just
Yeah.
throw all of your units, archers in front, into melee.
Yeah, it's stupid.
No, the thing is,
Uh,
every unit has a sort of victory value in the code. So like, basically the game says, okay, you have these units and they give you this amount of victory value. So we're just gonna base off of that.
It's lame.
This is my my mental image of auto resolve, fighting your units of the enemy.
You want to know what the most egregious one I ever experienced was?
Let me
It
hear.
was in Total War Warhammer 2. So I was
Oh,
playing. I was playing Vlad,
Yeah.
and I had a full stack pretty much of was it Vargeists?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, those suckers suck.
a shit ton of them. And it was him, like 2 heroes and Vargeist. And I was up against Lizardmen, and it was nothing but 3 stacks of Sauruses without shields, and 2 Skinks with like the blow darts.
Stinky.
And you know what it said for auto resolve?
Pyrrhic victory.
Was it a siege battle?
It was a siege battle.
All right. Then I'm gonna guess Pyrrhic victory or even close defeat.
It was close to fate.
There we go.
Oh my god.
It was
I know this game.
to
I know
this
game.
day. I just like literally. You got to imagine like how I reacted to it. I was just I was sitting at home. I was just chilling after work. And I stared at my screen looking at this auto resolve for like 5 minutes. I remember I messaged Ball about it. I said, "Hey Ball, if you were the computer, right? And you saw a full 20 army, 17 stacks of Vargeist and Vlad and 2 heroes, both all at level like 15. What if you were the computer against that versus?" And I explained the Lizardman army I was against. What would your auto resolve be? And he'd be like, "Oh, decisive victory." I'm like, "Well, apparently you're more functional than the fucking CA's coding for the auto resolve."
Yep.
I'd only believe that if a
underestimate
Lizardman
the
played like
anti-player
Gredgar.
bias in this
I saw what
game.
he did in the Blood Bowl tournaments.
That was absolutely fucking like I will never forget that. That was insane.
Asmo, you played
As you
this game,
shouldn't.
right?
To be fair to the AI, manually fighting Vlad is not winnable, so maybe it was trying to cheese you by saying
I
by
was
having.
difficulty was I was playing hard on that, so that might have also contributed to it. But it was still
It does.
that was still the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, Asmo, you should still remember Skaven auto resolve. How that always sucks.
Yeah, that
Yep.
the auto resolve hates Skaven. Like it's just like it assumes you're a moron.
Except for when you get into an ambush. Oh, except for when you are attacked by Skaven. Then they are unbeatable, unstoppable.
If everyone is done, you
started
need to click and turn
stacking.
again.
Oh,
I
we
started
have to do it again?
stacking ambush chances.
Yep, click and turn again.
Just to get easy auto resolves.
Hold
And you
on,
can
I
do
gotta find a
fucked
better
up
lord.
things.
Yep. But yeah, so if they were to do a fantasy based Warhammer show or something, we have votes on some time
Yeah,
of
that's what we'll do for
Sigmar
now.
when he was still a barbarian, trying to assemble his kingdom
We all
empire.
know it's going to be Gothric and Felix.
It will be.
It's gonna be Godric and Felix, but
There's no
And they're going to
discussions.
ruin it.
It's going to be
Yeah.
Gothric and Felix, and they are going to butt fuck.
yeah, probably. But the thing is, what I was gonna ask is, in an ideal world where you can decide what setting or characters would you want involved in that show?
The stupid adventures of Thankwall.
I mean, wasn't
I
Thankful
wanna
only
see
relevant towards the
wanna see
beginning of the end times?
Now I would like to see a pre-Gothric and Felix Thankwall.
I mean, it's honestly relates to a lot of things you
See
could do.
how
You
much
could do a whole
life
series
had to
of
suck for him
Empire.
to become what he became.
You could do like a Game of Thrones kind of thing with like the High Elves and the rise of Malekith and the Dark Elves.
that would be
That's
cool.
true, yeah.
I am Game of Thrones with
And
even
if they make
crazier
a
magic.
mention of him being the
Or
actual
magic. I mean, that's
Phoenix King, I am going to break my skull against a wall.
Oh,
I mean, Teklis made in the Phoenix Kingdom at the end times, sadly.
Grim
I
Gothric.
I think the thing is like whenever we're
Didn't
talking
happen.
about whether we're talking about 40k or fantasy, the thing is, and this is the thing I hope Henry Cavill is actually thinking with his series, is you can make a whole show just about really like in the grandiose scheme of the universes, small things like fantasy. Using that as an example, you can make a whole show about Felix and Gotrek, right? You can make and we're talking like 7, 8, maybe even 12 seasons worth of content. You can make a whole series just about the High Elves. You can make a whole series. We're talking not a couple episodes. We're talking 7 to 8 seasons, like a huge syndicated show just about these like segments of the lore. I'm
Yes.
really hoping they don't make the mistake that like Marvel started to make towards the end, where it was like, okay, instead of like making a whole
That'd be epic.
like 3 to 4 movies about this one hero that we could do totally with the villains that they have, let's instead jump right to Avengers Endgame. You know?
Keep raising them stakes. We gotta keep raising them stakes.
Yeah, that's
Come
stupid.
I
on.
would love to
They
see
really
Indiana
need-
Jones style Luther
Yeah.
Harkon.
So if they are
No, but here's the thing. Endgame was not the problem. Everything that followed when they tried to up the stakes of Endgame was the problem.
'Cause the only way up from there is multiverse
but that's
bullshit.
part of the problem with Endgame though, is that they did it so soon. Like Endgame
see that, but-
Endgame shouldn't have happened until 2025, in my opinion.
I can see that.
We
Yeah.
Still,
that
though,
doesn't-
the major problem is that they constantly try to up it. First, it's that Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, was worse than him. Then it was Kang the Conqueror. Then it was this and this and this. And I was sitting here like, what was even the point of Thanos anyway? He's nothing to these people.
Yeah, it's Oh.
Okay, I need like.
Oh, I'm actually gonna lose the unit
Oh.
if I don't resolve that. Okay, I'll fight that.
The only time I ever rooted for Thanos was those fucking movies.
hey
Alright,
boss.
Is anyone
You know what would be really
joining
funny?
in to fight with him or?
I'm joining in with Asmo. You know what would be really funny if you gave me those artillery.
I'll give you
Doom
the
Diver, so
artillery.
you can target them. Yeah.
If you hit my
Oh,
own guys,
boss, I promise you, there's ain't
I
gonna
have
be
no
no
idea why
friendly
you're
fire.
fighting this. This should be an easy stomp.
I'm
It's
fighting.
because
I'm
you
fighting
lose
because
unit?
I'll lose one of my stacks.
Yeah, I know. In that case, yeah, I get it.
It's stupid, but I'd
Yeah,
rather.
he's got. It's those orc boys that have taken probably some hits. so
Yeah,
I just gotta
I
keep
lose
them
the one
and
with
keep them behind.
44. Yeah, I lose the one with 44 if I auto resolve it. So fuck that. I'm just gonna
I see.
do it
enough.
manually. Do it live.
First,
I'll just spectate this. Unless someone else wants to join in, and I guess I could take the cavalry, but that's about it.
I guess Pierce is just the cavalry guy now.
yep.
I wanna be in the cavalry
hmm
when they send me off to war. I want a good steed under me.
Luther Harkon would have been a great character for a series. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
he's Indiana Jones. He is Jack Sparrow. He is
Yep.
a vampire.
Oh, it's one of these. Lovely.
Yeah,
I
annoying as
think he
fuck.
can reach.
Oh,
Oh, that doesn't give me much to do.
well, at least we have artillery.
Cavalry's not well suited to. Ew.
Plus, the
Okay.
towers can't be respawned now, so that's good. I guess I could
Mhm.
just knock any towers they spawn down, and
I guess I can still take
Bombard
the
them.
cavalry and attempt to
possibly.
sneak
but
around.
boss ain't gonna like that plan. I don't think.
What is it? If I could decide a show, I would actually go for something that I think would be interesting. Would be Repance de Lyonesse against either Arkan or Cetera the Imperishable, trying to take the
But
Amazon,
Crusade's
they're gonna
bad.
make-
They did
If
not
it's-
exist at the same time frame.
yeah. Repance de Lyonesse existed during the same time, etc. You know, such when he was a Tomb King.
I think she existed before he got resurrected. Again resurrected.
How old is she?
Well, she's non-canonical the way she is in
Total
Warhammer
War?
3.
Total Warhammer.
She existed during the. Oh, when was that?
The Errantry Wars.
When Bretonia got attacked by
How do I
chaos,
gift units?
It's like
It's
lower
the
left.
bottom
There's
left.
like a little gift unit thing, and then you just select who gets what.
Are you gonna be targeting the Doom Diver catapult manually?
Yes.
I mean, they just come together over there. Just shoot them.
And since they're in a wall, they ain't gonna run out to fight us.
Nope.
So,
I'm gonna
I
try
close
and
their
spread
tower
out their
up.
defenses a little
and you fight them, boss.
bit just by deploying way back over here.
Mhm.
Come on, let,
Actually,
let me deploy it. There we go.
So that
It's
way
like,
they
hey,
split
look,
their
people over
forces.
there.
I will never forget a moment where I was fighting as the dwarves, and they were using the Regiment of Renown catapult with the goblins tied to the rock lobbers, and I had like a big stack of Doom Diver catapults and one of the goblin doom divers passed by the tied and screaming goblin tied to the stone, and he just went like, "Hi!" as he passed.
Freeze frame. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
So she lived a couple centuries before Total Warhammer actually takes place.
Couple
But
centuries.
she's an iconic.
That's hardly.
She's an iconic character, so of course they're gonna bring her in.
Just say she got the powers of the lady, and
That's
she's
hardly
immortal.
relevant because if Cetra was awake and alive back then, where old world is set,
I think
he's gonna be around when she's alive.
I think he was still resting around the time.
No, I mean canonically
Monstrous
he's actually
infantry over
walking.
there. Alright, time for some sneaky breaky.
Sneaky breaky. Oh, I thought it's already shooting at Grimgore.
Yep, they clustered all their dudes over there. There's like maybe like one unit back this way.
Yep.
Alright, Gringo.
I don't know if Grimgore should go in against the ogres alone.
He's not
It's
going
mostly-
alone. He's just going in first.
Fair enough. It's mostly armor piercing, and they are mostly,
I'm
non-armor.
gonna go this way.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I got to blow up their tower, boss. We'll get right on that.
I
So let me
want
do
to be
this.
in the cavalry.
Also,
Wanna send
Lorwise
me off
Ripons
to
actually
war.
stopped fighting.
Response, what?
She actually stopped fighting. She married after that battle.
You married?
Oh, I clicked a bit too much.
Who is
Somebody got one of the top tier waifus.
Ripons married after that battle.
that? Damn.
That's boring.
Who's the lucky bastard?
Um,
Don't tell me it's Alberic.
it wasn't Alvaric. It was whoever guy was in charge of Lyonesse, actually.
It's like the
No,
Duke
it's
of
not
Lyonesse.
Alvaric.
Le Duc.
I don't think he got named
Oh,
because that's how she became the Duchess. That's how she.
that's lame.
Is it though?
Wasn't Henry Lamassif, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It sadly was not Big Hank.
It wasn't Mega Man.
Come on,
No,
boys.
it was
Time to wreck
some
some
lords. I don't
fucking
think he got
ogres.
named.
Hey, boss. That boss is on the other side. Get that git.
Noblars.
I'm not too keen on that the orc boys were non-present this entire fight.
I see those ogres coming up to try and protect the capture points.
Are they? Are they really?
Alright,
These guys
boss. The
are-
tower is about to go down.
These boys over here.
Careful, your archers are shooting your own units.
They'll
Minor
live.
casualties.
That's
All right,
definitely
for their
a
lord,
move.
boss.
Let's see. Well, a charge from this cavalry here
Oh crap, he's beating your,
against those Noblars. They're spear infantry.
second in command.
Let's
Yeah, but
form
they
up.
don't do anti-large.
All
They are
right,
spears
let's
in name only.
counter charge. Don't let them hit me.
Shit. Get through.
Alright, boss, I assure you, there won't be any friendly fire. 80% of the shots, at least.
And
Alright,
those
no fire
ogres.
that's friendly.
I'm trying to see if Grimgor.
Define friendly fire is the fire that's friendly to you, obviously.
There we go. Grimgor finally broke through.
Yeah, those guys are getting too close. Break off.
I'll try and see if I can hit those Noblars that are chasing your guys, Pyrrhus.
Well, no,
It'll be a
I
long
charged them to do about as much damage as I could, but they weren't breaking fast, so I decided to. And I saw those ogre bulls coming up from behind.
Oh. Oh yeah, those guys exist.
Yeah, they're sneaking up behind me. So I was trying not to get flanked.
Ogres are making their dedicated sacrifices to the Tower God of Chaos.
The Tower God of Chaos.
Yeah, because they turned sieges into tower defense.
There we go. There's the green side.
Wah!
Send the orcs immediately.
Wah!
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh
Oh no, overly French orcs.
Oh no.
Wearing whatever those dresses are for that
Baroque?
particular- Yeah, the Baroque.
Like
Is
Baroque.
the war already over?
As they do a kick line, you know.
Is the war already over?
Yeah, they don't last very long.
And they shall be named the Frogs.
Ogres are absolutely terrible at defense. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're good in the
Ogres are
charge, but not much
absolutely
against them, yeah.
terrible in the
Terrible.
game, like flat out.
That's not true. They have some amazing ranged weapons.
Like being monstrous and infantry is always bad because you get bonus damages from both sides.
Do? I don't think you do.
No, I don't
Kill
think
the
you
Lord,
get extra
kill the
damage
Lord,
from
kill the Lord.
anti-infantry.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
It's purely large. It's purely
But it doesn't
anti-large.
change how they get folded by
Those
everyone.
ogre bulls, damn it.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just leading those guys on a chase, is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Let them on a chase right out of my artillery range, actually.
Shoot them down, gobos.
Oh, they're wavering.
They should be, but
Game?
They
Better be.
all also seem to lose vigor quite fast. I guess that's what happens if you
Hey,
are
boss, you gonna let them archers
I
shoot
mean, when
the
you're
big gun
500
for
fucking
you?
pounds running through a field, you won't have much. All right, let me kill the Lord and then I'll.
That's
Right.
generous.
They're routing.
I mean,
They
that's
need the Weight
conservative on
Watchers,
the
but
500 pounds
for
only.
ogres.
Just gonna try and finish off Fatso here.
Actually, the ogres had one good unit that got nerfed to hell.
He's still faster than you, Asmo. You're not catching up to him.
But no,
That
I just,
was
I
good.
I
can't.
just need him to stay in range of my archers.
Where is he? Oh.
I'll blast that motherfucker.
What are they called? The Ravagers?
Attack on Grimcore. Asmogan him.
I'm gonna get him.
Grimgor is almost as big as that ogre.
Just almost. At least the biggest of the big black rock orcs.
So, yeah, maybe my cavalry can get there before he
10
reaches
points
the
and
end.
manually hit the ogre that's running away with the Doom Divers.
Let's see. I may not be able to see him, but I sure can shoot in his general
Don't worry,
direction.
you can
Oh,
smell him.
shit. I
How
didn't
much-
manually
he has
control it. I
325
double-clicked.
health left. You fucking.
That was one
There
gobbo
you go.
completely missing.
That was me. Oh my fucking god.
You were
Oh
close
my
to
Now he's
hitting-
gonna
fucking
reach the end.
god.
You were close to
Yeah,
hitting
he's gonna reach the edge
Grimcore.
before I can get at him.
I love the Doom Divers. They're so amazing.
Alright, we're called there.
Anyways.
Damn it! Tried to finish off the fat fuck.
I was inadequate.
How did I
distraction.
miss?
He was right there. How did you miss?
He was 3 feet in front of you.
The real fun is we get a big 20 stack
Oh.
of them just for the lulls.
All of us just
And
watched
then you
Mulan
should
after
not
this.
ignore the girth of an ogre.
He's a girthy boy, you know, built like a brick shit house or a shit brick house. We don't know which.
Yeah, that's like that one unit of ogres didn't lose anybody or kill anybody because I just ran
mean,
around
What a-
making it
this
chase me.
battles where I die anyway.
The main goal of fighting that was achieved, though. I didn't lose any stacks.
Yeah. That's true. Ah.
Oh.
Uh,
They should introduce female ogres, you are right.
then a large portion of the player base will wash their eyes out with bleach.
Amen.
I mean,
And
Oak
we
would
are
play
not
it.
going to talk about the other part of the fan base.
We don't talk
Ah.
about them.
It's like, why don't we talk about them? It's like, because they make Skaven run out of the sewer grates.
From what they say and their own smell.
Mm-hmm.
Loading, loading, and loading, loading, and loading.
It's
Loading.
it's from this probably the same branch of people who pay $200 to Chris Chan for Persona artwork.
I think the GIF I sent you was appropriate.
So it's time for me to go. Thomas had seen everything.
I am shocked to use the classic design though.
For what?
The Persona cast.
That's. I suppose.
Who?
He who shall not be named.
The one that Karn runs the fan club for around here.
Not anymore. Long time ago.
DSP?
No,
Chris Chan?
I don't want to hear that.
I posted an image because I was on social media. I think it was Facebook, and someone shared it's like somebody paid him to $200 to draw a picture of the Persona 3 cast.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm definitely.
And I
posting
posted
this
it
one
in
again.
memes. You'll have to scroll up a bit to find it.
It looks terrible.
It has an @Karn on it.
It's horrible.
It's in memes.
It's memes. You'll have to scroll up. It would be like probably the
Good
most
ways.
recent @Karn in memes.
Oh god.
How long ago did you post it?
Yesterday I think.
Yep, there it is. I found it on the 29th.
Well, he fucked up the moon's color though.
Of course.
Oh, God.
It's beautiful.
That moon is supposed to be green, but hey.
That's the only criticism you have for this?
There are many criticisms and much I don't want to talk about that I don't want to think about.
Oh god.
The moon is made out of caramel.
Just wants me to summon my persona, but with an actual revolver.
So you're saying Chris Chan drew this?
Yes. Someone paid him
Remember,
$200 for it.
200.
Oh, my God.
And he most likely made that in an afternoon.
Oh, Jesus.
It'd be ironic as if he spent like several days working on it.
No. I haven't kept up with him on purpose since he left prison, but I doubt he changed in that regard.
Oh, definitely not.
Only since prison.
Yeah, I decided I don't need that negativity in my life.
Smart man.
You are a smarter man than I. Oh god.
Alright.
See, is Cetra in range of that city if he attacks Khemri? So that vampire count fella moved up. his
Oh,
ranks.
Manfred. The bastard.
Eh.
Always fuck over Manfred.
With Soran.
Always fuck over Manfred.
Mindfred.
Nicholas was the better son anyways.
Oh, so apparently we got a Scarbrand up on my northern border
managed
now.
to be worse than Loga.
Somehow. He did. Oh, I forgot
than
there are
Erebus, too?
beastmen here.
Worse than Erebus.
Yes, he is actually worse.
He's worse than both of them because he's both characters at once.
you know, that might just be because of shitty writing. But who said that? Who said anything about shitty writing? I mean,
I'm gonna aim for Karag Vrog next.
And then
All right, I'm
turn him
gonna hit
into a
the end
coward.
turn.
all right, let's see if I can do some any negotiatorizing.
So hopefully he doesn't make the attack directly. I don't think I'm in range to reinforce it. I might be, but
Oh,
if he
that is
attacks, I'll
nice.
take losses. Then I'll retake it and kill his army and take his territory.
The best thing about being a high elf is getting constant diplomacy and taking as much money from people as you can while you do it. That is the crutch of your economy.
Oy vey. And
Agree.
actually fantastic economy as well, to boot.
The high elf cries out in pain as he strikes you.
Like, there's almost nothing bad with
Alright.
the elves. At least
Oh
not
yeah,
that I
they're
can
great.
think of.
Alright, yeah.
Only bad thing about my economy currently is the fact that I'm on 2 fronts, got 2 armies,
Only thing bad.
that I may have bitten off more than I can chew, but we'll find out when we find out.
Yes, because if Alferia starts getting ripped apart by other factions, we all will watch in horror.
As a German,
And
I
laugh.
can tell you, multi-front wars are not a smart idea.
Especially ones across the ocean.
Oh, did I tell you guys about that time me and Ball played Total War Warhammer multiplayer, and I took the control of the enemy faction and defeated his assault on the defense?
That happened to me before. Somebody took care of the crow
Okay, he didn't
beastman
attack.
guy in another
But I've
Eltharian
got
some-
campaign.
Superior
and he
numbers.
destroyed everything.
Attacking. I'm attacking, by the way.
Wait, not Morgor. Morgor was the regenerating cowman.
Oh, actually, I could hit Black Fang now.
Oh, he's retreating.
Oh,
Coward.
I'll probably hit Black Fang, and then I'll hit Karag Vrog, because I can actually...
I'm chasing him. I will
reach the
kill,
thing.
crush him while I can.
Kill, crush, murder,
Decisive
death.
victory.
Decisive fucking victory.
Where is it? Okay, where's the thing that
I
tells
don't like
you
how often the AI
what you'll
flees
lose?
now, though.
I didn't lose anything.
Oh, my
I'm
income went
assaulting
to the
me.
negative.
I'll get some canopic jars.
Canoptic jars. Actually,
I'm going to harvest your organs.
before I do the rest of my stuff, can I see you guys? Oh no, I can't see you on the
Let's
map.
hope it's canoptic charge.
It's wrong.
Unless we're
jars,
allies.
Correct, and we're not. So
That's for the organs.
I
They
guess you
also
could
stored other
open up.
things in those jars.
Let's see, Restless Dead.
the restless
Like
dead
fluids.
awake.
I'm just gonna snag a canopic jar hoarder because those are good to gather.
No,
Ah.
come, jar.
You seem to be in an eternal war with Fulg. Why haven't you killed him yet?
Because it's the mountains of Morn, you can't get anywhere.
There we go.
I'll do Soul Reaper for now.
You
Not
know,
even
you
the
could've-
ogres can get anywhere.
You could have been smart and just say
Attacking.
you are farming them for XP.
Decisive victory.
Decisive victory.
No losses. Occupy.
Beautiful. Alright. Time to
I guess
kill
you can
orcs
open
again.
up diplomacy. Yeah, I don't know. It's only with people you can see, right?
Yeah.
Either,
Once I get in
that's-
range,
Oh,
I gotta
I'll
find
be in
each
range
other.
with you soon.
either you can see or reach with an arbor.
I
Just
think if I-
go
I
poke
accept
Scarbrand
lose.
for me because he's gonna be the most annoying right now.
You best
currently.
start moving your
Poke him.
army up really soon because I can feel him getting close. Oh,
I don't
You're
want to
gonna
lose
lose-
my
you're
boomy
gonna-
boys.
you were gonna lose who?
Both my boomy boys.
His
Oh my
cannons.
God.
Swing zombies.
Oh, the suicide bombers?
Yeah, the auto
You
resolve is
were-
like you instantly lose them if you fight. Like no. I
Well,
want
to be
them.
fair,
They're
they're
meant to. They're
they're-
meant to do that.
yeah. To be
Hey, I'll
fair, that's
spectate
their
this time.
purpose is to run in and self-destruct.
I'll take control of your suicide bombers and make them useful.
I'll spectate.
Oh,
Yeah, I pointed in the last couple. I was just
Oh,
I was just
God.
leaving room for anyone else if they wanted to support. But yeah,
Well, then he's
Oh,
like, "Nah, I'll
no.
take control of the defense. I'll fuck with him."
well. Oh wow, you have deck droppers in that army? Oh my god. This, no offense, but those things are
He's gonna make them new box in the corner. He's gonna do all of the.
Make chevron formations. Make Napoleonic War. Ah, my fucking
Wait,
toe.
if someone takes over NPC Icket Claw, do they get his one-time Doom Rocket?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Boys,
Don't
you know
ask
what
me
to
how
do when
I know
someone
that.
tries to fight Icket.
You know what must happen.
Apologies. Oh,
This is gonna be interesting.
this is going to be very interesting. Litany doesn't even have a proper general. He has 4 ranged units and 4 zombies.
Yep,
Well, I guess he does have the high ground, so.
that's the idea.
It's over. Whoever they are, I have the high
Have
ground.
Luther.
It's over, Luther. I have the high ground.
I have a
I have the
mortar,
high
he said.
ground. I have the high ground.
Oh wow, that is actually a really
Well,
defensible
to which
position.
personality of Luther is he talking to?
Okay, alright. I'll give up one bloated corpse to Alfarius there. Let's see, I'm going to move my...
Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I can see what you're doing. Well, I can't actually see where you're moving your stuff yet, but...
Yeah, I can't see either.
Yeah, these big bloated motherfuckers.
The fat bastard.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
it.
don't make fun of them. They are beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful in the EDP 445 kind of way.
Oh, I was actually coming here to pick up some.
The way they do a fucking swan dive.
I made that joke 2 days in a row. Probably.
Let's cool it down in the EDP jokes.
All right. I'll switch gears. So the bloated
let
like
cupcakes
suicide
cool down
bombers, those
before
are
you eat.
basically like Wings of Redemption, right?
Well, they have the same self-destructive tendencies. Yes.
Yeah, that was
No,
the
no, that's
joke.
Boogie.
Thank you for explaining. I think they both don't they both have those kind of habits, Wings of Redemption and Boogie.
That's true, yeah.
Actually, did you guys hear, like, I don't know, like, ever since I, like, looked into, like, the local podcast, my YouTube recommendeds are like, hey, you care about Boogie and Wings, right? I'm like, no, I don't, but continue.
I would say Boogie is more evil.
Boogie.
Yes.
Probably.
I think
He's
Boogie
more-
2 on a.
He's more malicious than Binks.
Evil.
Evil.
Why would you say evil? I mean, for me, the biggest creepy thing with Boogie is that girlfriend of his.
Which one?
I mean,
His
he was also
current
doing
one.
prostitution and all.
Well, the thing is, honestly, like, that's gross and disgusting, but it's not surprising. I mean, a man of his size, I doubt he's getting very many offers. So, that doesn't surprise me he'd engage in it. It's not like he was whoring people out. Not that that's any, like, that's worse, I'd say, to actually be doing the whoring out. But it's not that much better to just be buying them. That being said, like, with fucking Boogie, when I think of evil, I think of actually, like, doing something horrific. And for me, like, the closest to that is the girlfriend, because she's, like, what, 19?
She's 19, yeah.
Yeah.
That's beyond creepy.
I don't
Yeah.
know, trying to get money by trying to play a sympathy game of, oh no, I'm so bad, I had to go through so much in my life. But
Nah,
then
she.
at the
That's
other
not
end,
even most of what she says.
Ah, shit.
being terrible
Well,
to other people.
The fat boy's
Boogie
about to
wants
perish.
be.
Yeah, all that makes him a scumbag, you know? When I think evil, though, I think, like, you know...
Oh no, trying
Well,
to get people
Say
to give
goodbye to
you
that
money
flank litany.
Zoidie says, Luke,
by
you underestimate
scamming
I don't
them,
care.
I
You
think
can take
it's
one.
evil.
You can take one. You can take one.
And when I think of evil, I think of like child traffickers, I think of murderers, I think of rapists. You know, I think of like the people who.
Hey, boss, we got
genuinely
some
do
bad
evil.
men over here.
Yeah, I think of like truly despicable. Like what Boogie's
don't
doing,
know,
he's just
like-
a scumbag.
Being as manipulative as he is also pretty
True, I'm not.
pretty damn
That's fair.
scummy.
That's fair. For me, like I reserve evil for like the top echelon of bad. I'd say scumbag, douche, filth, garbage
It
person.
really
all
depends on if
those.
you'd call Gollum evil or not.
Yeah, all of those is how I would describe Boogie, but like evil, I don't know, I reserve that for like the big cases.
Now, for me, that would then be demonic or really absolutely awful.
Did you just send those deck droppers into melee?
Apparently he did.
Oh, I guess that did tie down your gun lines, so.
Whatever.
Yo
One of
ho,
them-
me harder, yo ho.
That's actually relative. I never
That-
thought of doing that.
To
Havoc,
be
is your
fair,
mic
that
muted?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Deck droppers aren't really good as
Havoc's doing this thing called concentrating.
Yep.
It's a very
Never heard
foreign
of
concept to it. Yeah, we're not too good at like recognizing.
Imagine using your brain.
Ugh.
I don't
Oh, so scurvy dogs.
You scurvy dogs.
Them scurviest of dogs.
You're afraid to get wet.
You're afraid to get wet.
I actually really loved him as a villain, and like, if
yeah.
I did like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, the first one was the best cohesively.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think actually, honestly, I liked the second one most because I enjoyed Davy Jones as a villain.
I like the
Yeah, I know what
trilogy.
you mean.
I like the trilogy that they did with initially. Like the first film, best one overall, I'd argue. Second one, really fun and enjoyable. Not as good as the first in every way. They really ramped up a lot of the action and goofiness. Some of it to the benefit, some to the detriment, I'd say. Third one, really fun, kind of like completely
It was kinda
exited.
goofy.
It was goofy. It completely exited
Oh,
like
yeah.
the pirate theme that the first one really had, and it felt more like actual factions going to war.
Yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
too supernatural.
Well, not
Yeah,
even really
And
that.
the
I didn't
fourth
mind.
is god awful.
I didn't like from the outset. The supernatural was there.
Yeah, true. It became a little bit more over the top in the third one.
Yeah, I'd say what
Yeah.
was over top though wasn't the supernatural stuff. What was over the top was they were like factions going to war on the sea and stuff like that. Like it should have been smaller scale throughout the series of like pirate v pirate, like 1 to 2 ships,
Yeah.
maybe 3 max. We had full on armadas fighting each other in the third film.
Yeah, it's hard to like build the proper tension because like in the first one when it's a duel between the Interceptor and the Black Pearl, it's like there was this really good like massive build up,
Yeah.
like but like there and they terminate it with like it's a 1v1 like ship duel.
Yeah, which felt more to scale with like how pirates would fight. You know, they're criminals.
Yeah.
They're bandits.
They pick out like easy targets and
Yeah.
I would say those movies feel like park rides anyway, and I think that was like the idea behind the
True.
third one, to make it as
yeah, because
bombastic as possible.
the Disney park ride Pirates of the Caribbean was the thing
Oh,
around
move
first,
those
and they
animated
made the
Hulks,
movie.
boss.
They made a movie and characters to. I think they retconned like Jack Sparrow's character into the ride after the fact. I don't remember.
Yep, they did.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Only 57 losses, and one of them took out 87 people.
That'd
Yeah,
be
well,
that'd be the
I
bomb.
accomplished my goal by getting rid of one of your bloated corpses.
I mean, that's fine.
Teach you a lesson of how
Losing
to
one's
use
fine. Losing both on the auto resolve was dumb.
Can't you revive them at the end of the battle
Yeah,
anyway?
normally they auto revive.
There's a
Not as much
chance.
as reliably as the vampire counts can.
Right.
God, that auto revive system is so stupid.
It's so fucking. They had to nerf it, and it still sucks.
Remember when they could re-raise their entire army from the dead after they
Yeah.
lost?
Yeah, that was the
Surprise,
that was the big
motherfucker.
reason why the Nurgle campaign was so difficult, because you would pick a fight with whatever that necromancer is
Worst.
fucking called, and he gets a bonus on raising his army.
All you gotta do is spam fucking zombies with them.
Ja, it was Hermann. Hermann, keiner macht mich mehr an. Why did I make a German
bar.
meme joke? That doesn't matter.
Doesn't translate.
It's
Anyway.
it doesn't translate well because it's a yogurt ad.
It's what? Sorry. It's a
It's
yogurt.
a yogurt ad. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
More or less, it's like the brand, it's called Hermann.
We have that here in the
And-
States. Yeah.
Yes, and keiner macht mich mehr an means nothing turns me on more.
For a yogurt ad.
Yeah, that's the yogurt ad. That's the yogurt ad that runs here in Germany. Yes.
Okay.
I see.
Is there a lot of women in the commercials?
Funny
I
enough,
guess?
yes.
Couldn't have guessed. Totally out of pocket.
Well,
in my
that
left
being
field
said, I
there.
haven't watched TV in over maybe now 10 years.
Hmm.
I think it turns me on more.
And
Well,
now
it's
you're-
I'm
honest.
just mad.
Oh my god.
Now I'm just imagining just two people in bed, just with yogurt everywhere.
Dude, there was another ad that went during the day, and it was some champagne, and it's always like a woman putting the champagne on his navel.
Okay.
Like, the fuck?
Germany's got some spicy ads. Okay.
Yeah.
Wie das prickelt in meinen Bauchnabel. Oh, it always sounded like a really fake French accent. Was fantastic.
Okay. Note to self: if I ever visit Germany, just turn on the commercials.
Yeah.
Occupied. Perfect.
Ready for murdering.
Cetra the imperishable.
To be fair, our ads aren't as weird as Japanese ads.
That's true, but that's not exactly
It's not a high bar.
But that's not a particularly high bar. No.
Okay. Time to kill some orcs.
Time to hunt some orc.
Or because I can't do much yet.
Alright, I need
Kill,
to have
kill,
more than
kill,
19.
kill. Valiant defeat! Oh, that's
What?
a lot of them. That's actually quite a few of them.
Did you bite off more than you could chew?
Now, what would
Dare
make
to
you
be
say something like
stupid.
that?
Dare to be stupid.
Oh, it's a siege battle.
Well,
I'd like to
fair
see him beat me on a field.
enough. Just think of yogurt. It will guide you.
Oh, let the yogurt guide you.
Oh, God.
you.
Just don't get turned on by it.
Don't let
Oh,
it drizzle
God.
down your front, you know?
Oh, God. Once I get a full 20 stack, I can make some money back by fighting the Skull Cove. Oh, God.
Alright.
Oh, there's
Oh, I
Malagor.
can do the great
God
mechanic.
help me.
Okay, that can at least so that can do attrition anyone coming into my territory. I'll go ahead and perform the rite of incantation of Kassar. And I should probably do some diplomacy. Anyone there around is friendly enough? Let's go. Let's see if we can make nice with Rakaf.
It's one of those moments where you gotta ask the big question: how do you define friendly?
Rekaf, the dark elf.
Trade. Non-aggression. Let's see, what if I click balance? What is it? It'll have me paying a whole bunch of money.
Wait, why can't I have
Not
my
worth it
turn?
just yet.
Oh, there we go.
Not very many people like me.
You're playing Cetra. Do you know how many people get sick and tired of hearing Cetra never serves? It's like, okay, man, but I came here to do negotiations. Can I at least get a water? Cetra
I think they don't like him
does
because
not
every
serve.
time he goes to meet someone, he insists that they speak his full titles.
Hey, Horse, welcome. Nah,
That's
I
a big
win.
problem.
That's why negotiations take so long. Is the person
Yeah.
arriving, like the Cetra's diplomat arrives, and it takes like 40, 50, an hour to just name all the.
Hmm.
I don't
Just
know. I
name all of his
respect him for
titles.
that. As someone who also loves having long names.
Nah, I'd win. Which what are you responding to when you say nah, I'd win? What do we say? Were we talking about something like that?
Oh god.
Not sure.
Elaborate, Anarchy.
Confuse.
Confused.
That is normal when dealing with the anarchy. Hmm.
It's gotta
Oh, hey,
finish
Malagor
off,
hasn't come in my direction. I am happy. Okay, yeah, I can beat these guys in the field battle.
Why is
Give me a
Malagor
close
so
order.
low?
I'm wondering if I should fight this or just take the victory.
Just take the victory.
Now he says, nah, I'd win. I'd win with more smug connotations. How should be praised. I'm even more confused.
Oh, you're
What the
talking
hell?
about...
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Are you talking about, Cetra
Chaos
the
Lords.
Imperishable?
Nah,
No,
he's
he said
not.
Hashut.
That's Chaos
Oh,
Lords.
there goes Tilia. Ickett's making his move.
Yeah, I'm very lost. I'm talking if
Be
I
nice
was
to
in
him.
game right now.
What?
Okay, hold on, Hoach. I gotta teach you how to do like social commentary. Because the first thing you say in chat, without context, is "Nah, I'd win." Okay, so you gotta understand what that's basically like. It's like
Said he'd
imagine,
win.
I mean,
imagine all of
I
us
would
are at
said
a
he'd
bar,
win.
right?
not at all elaborating. Just
Yeah.
be like, nah, I'd win. Like, what? Don't say
Imagine
anything.
like we're all sitting around a table, right? We're all eating food. And the reason we were all there is like, you know, of course, we're all there to like play poker or something. But we're all sitting around the table, we're all talking and chilling, and the poker game's underway. And then you sit down and you're like, "Nah, I'd win."
Oh god, I should have fought that. I could have grabbed a prisoner. What was I thinking?
What do you mean?
Oh well.
Let's see, which of these incantations? Restless Dead.
Like I can
Narrative
understand if
Incantation.
that would happen, and you know, if you like sat down and you're like drunk and shit, right? You're like, and you look at all of us, you're like, "Huh? Nah, I'd win."
Asmo, you just don't get it. He'd win.
He'd win.
If you ever play
It's-
poker, I'm going to make
What else
sure.
does it say?
And he just all he does is post a laughing face that looks like something out of Steven Universe, which is thing. That's me delivering as big an insult as I can.
Asmo.
Wow.
If you ever do play poker, I am going to make sure to smuggle in the 5 pieces of Exodia.
Okay.
Wonderful.
God.
Exodia, obliterate.
You might have a royal flush, but I have the unstoppable Exodia.
Flock of Jaff.
Impossible. No one's been able to summon him.
Nursing
Except
Why?
that
Because
one
it's so
time.
rare?
Yeah, so
Why?
this is
Because
a
it's
super
so
jungle.
rare? No,
Yeah.
because this game doesn't make any sense. No one's been able to figure out how to do it.
Listen, all the good ones are hidden beneath them, Pierce. That's what Anarchy says.
Sadly, like almost a year ago, someone actually won a tournament with Exodia.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Neither do I. I'm
He confuses and frightens me.
He's making references that I don't understand. I'm confused and
frightened.
concerned.
Man has been drinking for 4 weeks straight. Cut him some slack.
Good.
The
That's what he
emojis.
said.
Oh, the emojis. All the good emojis. He says, "I wish."
He is
okay.
drunk out of his ass or something.
There are no good emojis.
And
They're
being
all
sober can be boring sometimes.
Well,
you
I'm
know?
just saying this. The face on that one, just like I said, it just looks like Steven Universe, and I have a very low opinion of CalArts.
And the thing is, like, if
animation.
you did want to play with us, Anarchy, I did send out an invite like this morning. Were you asleep? Did you just get up? That what happened? All right.
But are you
Hopefully
in
he didn't
existential
just-
pain?
A surgery or something.
So
Objectively
he's just
abstract pain.
on drugs.
Oh, abstract pain. I don't know what that
Abstract?
means. So good for you, Chief.
Did you mean to say like overt pain? Abstract is.
It's like conceptual pain.
Oh, you're not even on drugs.
Like
Well,
the idea of pain.
I recommend this little known drug called acetaminophen, or ibuprofen. They're super hard to get. They're like a whopping $2 at your local, well, every Sting store.
I can blow up that herdstone now, but I don't think I should.
Yeah, you take
Do it.
two of them, 3 if it's like a low
Ah,
milligram
good.
count per pill.
Arkin is of united mind. Oh no, wait, no.
No.
He's a narcissist.
Leave me
Okay.
alone.
All right.
Beastmen are Marxist. Kill them.
Going along with the
Oh, okay.
Attacking Qatar.
That's all you had to say.
See if I have the men to take it. It says close. But let's see. How do I make it show me like what if I auto? Do I just hover over auto? To
You
make
just
it
hover
show me
over
what-
auto.
You hover over auto and it shows you if you lose anything.
It's not showing me anything. Even when I hover over it.
Well, that means you don't lose anything.
Well, it's not. I thought it used to like show like how much you lost from each one, but
No, it
No,
shows.
it's only
It only
shows
shows you
you
if you lose a unit or not.
okay. Well, I don't, so I'm just gonna auto.
Yeah, that made it worse.
Yeah, I missed the invite, so I figured I'd come to see the cluster. Yeah, it was more of a clusterfuck when I was hosting. Thankfully, I caught it early on and said, "Now we should probably have someone else host it than me." Litany's hosting it, so
Etc. Level 7. I want to. Let's grab another canopic jar hoarder. Cause collecting those allows me to like get invocations faster, so I can get more armies.
Those Folk boys are sturdy.
They're ogres.
I'll just siege it.
Constitution is their main asset. More Illyrian Reaver archers, because those are always useful.
All right, so that mops up the current enemies I was at war with to
Be
start.
careful
So
with using too many Lyrian archers. They are expensive and they fall off rather quick.
I'm not at war with anyone else yet. I'll probably take out.
Maybe one unit will be enough.
Have fun dealing with.
I'll
Kolak,
probably
by the
take
way.
out Black
Yeah,
Pyramid.
that'll be fun.
So I've taken Qatar, Numas, Springs of Eternal Life. I am concerned about sharing a border with Scarbrand, but I guess if he's too busy fighting other things, then
We're
I don't
going to
think
have to
he
work together to
knows-
kill him.
I don't think Scarbred knows what the border is.
let's just do.
The
I'm
border
gonna
with
do Worship
Scarbrand, I can
Petra.
see
Right
him.
now, I'm focusing
Oh
on.
god.
Are you afraid of him? I usually shred the Scarbrand.
Yeah, for
Well,
anyone.
no, it's just like I have other. It's not that I'm afraid. It's just I don't want him to attack me on a border while my army's on the other side.
Fair.
Yeah.
Same here.
For-
It'd just be
hate
annoying.
Scarbrand. It's
Yeah.
annoying.
For right now, like for anyone who's just joining right now, it is a free for all campaign. I did obviously like if we want to make individual alliances and stuff as we go, that's gonna be player to player of an option. But as it stands right now, I'm playing orcs, as you all see, Grimgore. Alfarius is playing High Elves. Pyrrhus is playing Setra the Imperishable. Havoc is playing the Vampire Coasts, and Litany is playing Chaos Dwarves.
Speaking of, I think
color commentary.
yes. But speaking of, I think that means you and I are going to be enemies, Asmo.
We're gonna what?
I think that means we're going to be enemies thematically.
If you want to.
Well, you don't have to be thematically. You could literally just do whatever you want.
But do I want to do that?
Massa,
I don't know,
I'm
do
so
you?
sorry that I rebelled, Massa.
I mean, if you want to fight me.
I need to take
Hey,
out
do they
Trash
have-
immediately. He needs to die as soon as possible.
Moving. Hopefully, like I said, I don't get like, Scarman to war me. I'm gonna move up to Camry. I'm taking the Black
Do
Pyramid.
something completely stupid.
Dare to be stupid. Dare to be stupid.
That's okay, I'm playing Lithid Harkon. Doing crazy things is in the character.
Is it all part of the gig?
Sadly, I never played this him. Kind of interesting how it works out with him being nuts.
Decisive victory. I still lose 2 stacks of slaves. I'll take it.
Ah, they're just slaves.
They're slaves. Who cares, really?
I'm gonna boot those skeleton warriors, and just because I like to have a little bit, I'm just gonna throw in some like a Nehekara.
Words.
English.
Nehekaran
Oh no,
warriors.
not even English. Fantasy
English?
faction words.
Egyptianese-ish?
Excuse me? What?
Egyptian-ish.
Huh? Egyptianese or Idaris?
Egyptish.
Is this pig lag
Gypsy.
I heard so much about?
What is even happening right now?
The usual. We are all
Yeah,
losing
fine.
our minds.
Hey, int isn't yet in the game.
No,
Hello, come
do
again.
not redeem! Do not redeem!
Do not redeem, no!
The folks are at last dead.
Alright.
These guys are gonna be a real pain if I don't kill them right now. But they're gonna be a pain if I kill them anyways.
Be 9 turns till I finish my dynasty.
screw
I
it.
get a second army. And I would need like 700 more Canopic jars. Pending action.
My apologies. Alright,
No,
I'm
I'm not
auto
doing
resolving
anything.
this.
What's in those jars? You don't want to know.
Nothing.
This is like,
Ooh, yes,
I
it's
think
a
we got
new-
the wrong jar. This one labeled the concubus.
We ran out of embalming fluid.
So we used a pickled jar instead.
Now your testicles are quite zesty.
Oh god.
Please stop.
The
That's-
lore behind that whole thing.
Oh yeah, there's some deep lore.
That poor unfortunate
Oh,
bard.
that's Grom.
Ah, you're witnessing Grom, shining chrome.
Alright, I'm fighting some
Poor
vampires to get some money.
unfortunate Grom.
Grom, grom, gar, gar, gar,
Please
gar,
give
grom,
me a
grom.
few $1,000s. I'm begging you here, game.
Come on,
Thank
Grom.
you so much.
And
That
then
is
there's me as Tomb
$8,000.
Kings. I'm
Holy
like,
shit.
money? Why do I have to worry about this money thing?
Hey, same
What
thing
is-
when you play Skaven. I don't
What is
know
this
anyone
money?
who goes in the red with the Skaven.
We've
I'm
got-
making 200 a turn right now, just on the basic buildings I have.
Okay, so now I can focus on some very neat things. Like,
Stuff.
not going
Thanks.
bankrupt.
You gotta spend some money to make some money, you know?
To be fair, if you're
Yeah.
not in the red, you are doing it wrong.
Exactly. That's what I say.
Because that means you got more capacity that you need to use.
Yeah!
And you're not conquering
Definitely.
fast enough.
Definitely.
To be fair, this mindset comes from a Skaven player.
Maybe I should focus on another mindset instead.
Economics 101. Are you destitute? Yes? Then you're doing it right.
And then there's me. No, I'm the Tomb Kings. What do you? No.
What do you mean, money? What do you mean, economy?
Destitute is. That's not a word in our language.
What do you mean? I spend absolutely nothing on my forces. But what about upkeep for your soldiers? Heh.
Upkeep.
We just have to reach into the sand and pull shit out.
Meanwhile, in the background, skeleton warriors. Da-na-na-na-na.
Well, as long as these pirates can't reach me, I should be fine.
Yar har fiddle dee dee.
We all are pirates.
Fast forwards to the pirates inventing steamboats somehow just to get to Altharius.
They are Skaven pirates, so that's not
I heard you
entirely out of the
talk shit.
question. Oh no.
Yar
It's
har
Karn's
fiddly.
crew.
Yo ho.
There's actually a pretty fun pirate
All
game
together.
that
Boys
actually
to the
looks fun.
shall we die?
Alright, Thresh, where are you, bastard?
Okay, and I can build some more. Let's build on Qatar.
Yeah, I need my ones of magic instead of troops. That's what I need right now.
Expand me buildings. Yeah, I'm not at war with them yet, so I'm just gonna fast travel my dudes up to the border.
Let's see how this goes.
Make way for Cetra.
Make way for Cetra, the imperishable.
Oh, they built their Hearthstone somewhere else. That doesn't touch any of my stuff, so fine by me.
Find anything that can shoot on the move doesn't really have a fall off. If it can't be caught, but that's only against AI really. I think a Stellaris game where everyone plays different human colonies that got separated would be interesting, not gonna lie.
I actually made a Stellaris campaign that was that very same setting. Like, I made a bunch of human factions.
I've never played Stellaris.
I have made an error.
Only
Oh
one?
well.
It-
Yeah, only the one.
Done an in-character Stellaris where like everyone was like acting in character as their different like empires, and we've had some fun interactions with that.
It's fun. It's the draw of the game is making the factions. That's what the most fun I have with is like building the faction.
Oh, yeah,
Make
like
your
the
own alien.
space-fairy Luddites we made.
Yeah, you could make
That's great.
spacefaring Luddites. Yes.
I kind of made a bird species, and I kind of based them off of the Terran Republic from Starship Troopers. And
That was
I made, like
I mean, I made a
work-
human faction that was that, but yeah.
I worked on making like a big alliance up in like the northern part of the galaxy, and
You
like
mean the
managed to-
Federation?
Yes,
You said Terran
but
Republic.
also, well, the race themselves is based on the Terran Republic. The alliance I was doing was more like a defensive alliance because they were more interested in actually not being dumb.
He's saying that because the Terran Republic is a faction in his own. Because in Starship Troopers, it's the Terran Federation.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Yes, sir.
I think in Warhammer it was the Terran
Because he's
Republic.
in his own tabletop, he's making he has a faction called
Yeah.
the Terran Republic.
Yeah, I meant Terra Federation. Sorry.
He almost sued you. Shut up,
Sue
dude.
I was getting close, you know?
money.
Yeah,
The
the
Great
magazine
Khan
really-
showed up,
what it
and
is.
like it was this great moment where all of the northern factions who were a little bit hesitant about the whole Federation thing were like, no, we're suddenly involved, and like everyone joined hands, and we were like, yeah,
We don't
Great
want to get
Khan.
killed by the ravaging warlord.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, Gitsnick.
I am now losing
I think the most
$1,000 per turn.
successful one I've played has been I made a very science-centric the humanoid species that has like the blue with like the like that singing like lady from the fifth element.
Yes.
It was that model where it's like the big blue head with the tentacles. So they're very science for the science god.
By the way, anyone else find it fitting that Alfarius, the high elf, is always the one taking their sweet time?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, well, the rest of you can wait for me.
Two-liners.
Oh,
Greatest
don't be
apologies.
hasty.
To be fair, the elves aren't that hoity in Warhammer.
Can do line art of the
Yeah, they
campaign.
are.
The rest of us
Have
Have
doing
you
Have
seen
you
their
doing
armor?
things, and then,
What do
like,
you mean they're not that
Alfarius is
hoity?
sitting there going like,
Well, that depends on which elf you're talking about.
They have
No,
a bunch of
literally the
really
people
pointy helmets that is clearly compensating for something.
Dong
Smart.
hats, yeah.
Atlas's
Followers of
whole life
Nagash.
is based.
To be fair, did you see the Dark Elven helmets? They are not really much better.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
my
that's
current
easier.
goal is to expand westward to. So I'm gonna take out these. Probably gonna have to take Kasabar, Bagar, the Black Pyramid, but then I'm gonna push west against the
Baguska.
followers of Nagash.
Go away, Arkan.
Gosh.
That's my primary push is west.
One,
Then
not one
south.
Druki on Negarith?
Negative.
Nagaroth, yep.
Excuse me, Mr. Vampire. Have you heard the words of our Lord and Savior Nagash? Nah, I'm good.
Suddenly you hear screaming from Libaris, in the background.
Please don't say the N-word here.
Please don't even refer to that.
I'm talking about the Grand Necromancer.
Okay.
Oh, Trace is dead.
Yeah, but
Build
Nagash
a
is the
thing.
end for the pirates. For the vampires.
And the Tomb Kings.
It's a
like,
bit
that's
too
even
similar
worse.
to another word starting with "and" for us to safely.
Okay, this guy's
Don't even begin.
That's correct. I shan't.
Gallant.
Shallant.
Shan't.
Shallant, okay.
Bunch of spending most of my gold on buildings.
I am the lord of all English everywhere. Trust me.
We're Americans. We always pronunciate everything correctly.
Exactly. Trust me, my dad wrote the dictionary.
His name is Dick Chenary.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit here next to the Black Pyramid. I haven't declared war yet, but I'm moved into their territory, and now I'm raiding. Maybe they'll come and attack me on the field.
Meet them on the field.
They'll have to declare war on me.
How many times do I teach you this lesson, old man?
Except for they've got a full stack army against my full stack army, and I think they've got Tomb Guard in the...
Garrett. That's really good. Okay. I best use that in this battle ahead coming.
That's happening.
If I can lure them close to like Kemery or something.
Game, why aren't you letting me merge units?
You can, as long as they're the same unit.
They are. There it goes. What the hell?
Being... Why are you gay? Why are you being gay?
I don't know. The game is just like that, I guess. As is always wise, we shall now build walls on every single settlement we can physically fit them on.
Mm-hmm.
Got nothing
Don't
to do.
Doing that means you have to do walled settlement battles.
No, it just means the garrison is better, I think. I hope. Please, God.
No, it does add walls.
I thought that was only in Warhammer 2.
No, you can have walls. You can build walls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's still just multiple entry points is all.
Oh.
Which is annoying as fuck.
So pick your poison. Do you want better garrison and having to do the awful wall battles, or...
Hey, I'm not the last one done this time.
Yeah, I didn't have much to do. I'm literally just sitting in their territory raiding.
And now it's
Trying
just
to piss
lists.
them
I'm
off.
preparing for this 19 stack of orcs to fight me.
So I want to take the Black Pyramid. And then
And since my army is recruiting, that absolutely means they'll choose to attack it.
I really need to get a second army.
Because for some reason they love attacking armies when you're recruiting in them.
7 turns away from getting 6th Dynasty. And I have nowhere near enough Canopic Jars to do it right.
Yeah,
Tomb
you know what
Kings,
you
always...
You need to
always-
pickle more balls.
Yeah, we gotta pickle some more testicles.
More walls. More! I will not
Walls,
rest
McGee.
until there's a wall around the entirety of Ulthuan and we make the Greenskins pay for it.
What'd you say, you gay?
They're coming for your teeth.
I don't think they actually know what payment is.
Well, there we go. What do they these guys want? They're declaring war on me. Well, that's great.
Who?
The Manfred down south is declaring war on me.
Yeah,
Kill him.
I don't know. Every campaign I play anywhere near Manfred, he's like super war declare happy.
Kill.
Well, because that's
him.
Manfred.
Well, that's the idea. I guess I'm not going to take Black Pyramid right now. I'm going to turn my army around, go south, and
Yeah.
kick the shit out of Manfred.
I would recommend it. I mean, he's super aggressive.
Yeah, never leave him alone.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to
kill
go
him.
slap
Shoot him
Cetra
now.
in the Springs of Eternal Life
Yeah,
territory right there. He's got 2 armies. I've only got 1 full stack army.
If you do Thoric Ironbrow, I think that's the name of the lord who's like right next to his territory.
He's a dead wolf.
He declares war like turn 3, turn 4.
Oh, okay. The random rebels get a Queen Bess. Sure, whatever. I don't care.
What the?
Okay, I'm gonna skedaddle back over to this territory and get inside
Stop
the
taking
territory.
my money, you bunch of green-skinned freaks.
Skedaddle,
God.
skedoodle, your
The
wand
bones
is
are
now
now
a
a
noodle.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Skedaddle Skedoodle, I rip off your noodle.
No.
Okay,
Resource,
I think
no,
that
don't
it's
have enough
a more
money.
advanced spell then.
Well, Pyrrhus, I am now right above Gorgazon, so we shall be meeting relatively soon.
Let's see, defense.
Declare war.
Well,
Dude,
I'm
listen
gonna
to
have
him.
to fight this manually.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide on buildings.
See,
I'll leave
what-
the slots open until I have a
Sweet
bit more
Life
money.
Game starts
Oh.
playing Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That's a reference.
This is gonna be a battle for the...
Oh. I shall
I was we just take altars or whatever.
spectate.
Whoever wants to join me, please do. I have plenty of cavalry to gift.
I'll spectate.
He's the commentator.
Yep.
It is his way.
All right, who gets the horse
I'm gonna say
archers
I'm
and
not the main
who
neutral.
gets the shock cav?
I won't.
rock,
I
paper,
won't read
scissors for
the. I won't read your comment out loud, Hodge, just because everyone else here we're still technically in a free for all. But yeah, I agree. I agree. That's more or less what I'm doing. He went out of his way to ask CA to be the VA. Wait, who?
Lithanar is voiced by one of the Sweet Life dudes. What's Sweet
Yep.
Life?
Sweet
voiced
Life
by
was
Zack.
Sweet Baby.
Sweet Life is Zack and Cody.
He's by Zack from Zack and Cody.
Oh, so.
Oh.
Oh, one of the twins? Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
know
voiced by
that.
Zack.
Oh.
And if I know.
That's pretty
Right,
cool.
For those of us who are supporting the elves here, which do you
which
want
character?
shock cav or do you want horse archers?
Zack, you know, the brash and kind of mean twin.
No, but which character? Like which?
Alifanar, Shadow,
The
He
Batman.
means
the high elf who's have
no,
an extreme death against the Dark Elf.
The Shadow Prince, who is in Dark Elf territory.
How do you
doing
spell
his
it?
guerrilla.
All right, Alfarius,
Ooh,
give cav to who you're gonna give cav to.
It's spelled the same way.
I shall give Pyrrhus the shock cav and Litany the archer cav.
He legit just
Uh,
went out of his
let's
way
see
and
what we
was like,
got.
"You need to let me
Spear,
voice
spear. I'll put my dudes on the left.
Alphanar."
And they, if I was moving.
This probably isn't the best spot to place these guys, but screw it. I'll do it anyways.
Are you gonna take you're taking the hill?
Yes, I am in fact taking the
Shit,
high
it is
ground.
Jim's.
Uh,
Wait, is he a fan of Warhammer? Like, what the heck?
Yeah. Yeah, here.
it's not really any place to hide my calves. I'm just gonna harry these. Well, I guess those are orc boys. So
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to order those guys. Those are just goblins. Goblins. I can.
All the high elves,
I'll-
actually, Alifanar has always been my favorite high elf.
He's based, Captain. He's based.
For some reason, I thought both of those kids just got into drugs and ruined their life, like every Nickelodeon star.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're lucky they didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
There we get started.
No coincidence.
I fire.
Let's rock.
Andy and you guys were doing this at the same time. Shit's working. So when I saw that Andy was the voice of Alifanar, I was like,
It's imperative we get rid of those archers so my boys can fire down with impunity. Also, I have-
Fling around to do just that. The archers are moving into the forest.
This world is weird.
I'm going around this building thing here. I'll probably
Copy
draw
that.
off some of those goblins, but
I'll try throwing some lightning bolts and wind blast at them to pull them out. Or they're already coming at me.
Yeah, coming.
now the goblins. A couple of them are peeling off to chase after my calf, but they're not going to catch them.
Of course not.
Or at least it's a couple of units that are distracted from attacking you in one cohesive group.
Exactly. As long as I can take them on piecemeal, their numbers don't really matter all that much. Okay, they still matter, but you know.
Alright,
Well, I see you found yourself a hill, and you're standing on it. That's a pretty dwarven tactic.
Dwarves.
The copyright infringement's going in the book.
You tell I actually love the idea of how excited he was. I mean, I was looking at the behind the scenes clip from YouTube, and he seemed pretty excited. It's odd though. Like, I don't know. I guess I never would have figured.
Who would have guessed?
Dylan Sprouse was a fan of Warhammer. Like, Henry Cavill makes sense because isn't he British?
Okay.
Yeah, like, he's like more like
British.
in that sphere of where that's the most popular, so it makes sense to me there. But I don't know, like Dylan Sprouse and Warhammer, like I guess it just really shows you really know nothing about like these people's like personal lives. It's cool though.
Yeah.
At least it seems like the more well-adjusted actors and famous people don't broadcast their personal interests. Like the ones that you do know everything about are probably incredibly stable.
And they're probably narcissists.
Yeah.
Yep.
None of those archer units are isolated enough for me to hit, so I'm gonna hide my dudes. Oh wait, no. They know where I am, so I'm gonna... Actually, no, I am hidden, but those goblins, I think they suspect where I am.
Alright, get out of the trees. You have crippling melee deficiency in trees. That is a very funny way of putting that.
A big nerd.
That is an isolated unit of goblins.
That's kind of ironic, because didn't Dylan play like the stereotypical jock bully, and then like his brother played the nerd?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, to be fair, Henry Cavill doesn't really ever play nerdy characters, does he?
No, but he doesn't look like if he did, like no one would take it seriously.
Well, Gary is kinda.
Oh, they focused fully on this flank.
It's like, oh my god, this nerd is getting bullied in this film, and it's like Henry Cavill is jacked. It's like, yes, I believe this is going on right now. They would have to put him in like a fat suit or something to pull that off.
Yeah.
It's like having Tobey Maguire as a teen.
Yeah, that was also weird. But that still worked because he played a pretty good Peter Parker.
He's a fantastic Peter. And I think it also worked out that they turned it to college, was it?
Yeah,
he was just about to graduate high school.
The first film they graduated. In the first film they graduated high school, and yeah, they weren't in like the high school stage very long in that first.
You had to beat an old lady with a stick to get that role.
Pyrrhus, be careful of the encroaching orc boys.
Yeah, I see him.
Don't get me wrong, Andrew Garfield is fine, but everyone else is terrible.
Andrew Garfield made a terrible Peter Parker. But
no, he was amazing. I will not hear this kind of slander.
No, Andrew Garfield was a terrible Peter Parker. Like he just really didn't He never looked the nerd part. Didn't feel like a nerd.
He felt more like a skater punk kid.
Yeah, that's what he felt like. Not like the nerd. Not like the.
Didn't need to though. I mean, there are plenty of Spider-Man comics he's not an outright nerd.
It's like having somebody play a good Batman, but not a good Bruce Wayne.
Nah, Peter Parker was the more stereotypical nerd. Like, he very weak, very fragile for the most part till he got his powers. And even after he got him, he maintained that outward appearance because he didn't want to reveal who he was.
Yeah.
So Andrew Garfield was a terrible Peter Parker, but he was a great Spider-Man. Like, the quipping he did was fantastic. Like, he brought in the personality of Spider-Man very well.
Of the sort of like the very
We can agree on that, at
cheeky...
least.
Yeah, he was a terrible Peter Parker, though.
I strongly didisagree.
You can disagree all you want. I stand by it, and so do plenty of people. He's not a popular choice.
He's not.
Oh, the chick they got for Mary Jane was awful.
For
in the original trilogy,
the original Sam Raimi movies?
Not the original one. The Andrew Garfield one.
Oh, they didn't even get.
That's not Mary Jane. That's Gwen.
Yeah, that's Gwen.
Yeah, they did. They got Mary Jane. She's the.
Was it Gwen or was it
vaguely?
I'm having bad input lag for some reason.
Andrew Garfield, yeah, that Gwen, who's a blonde chick.
Yeah, I think it's because of how many units are in this fight. There's a lot of them.
Makes sense, yeah.
Isn't it two full stacks versus two full stacks?
Mary Jane was never part of it.
I'm disengaging I have like from this distraction operation. I'm coming up to strike in the back if you're
And I'm just gonna say it. Gwen and Peter's relationship in the what is it?
What the?
Andrew
Spider-Verse,
Garfield
or
in the
No.
Andrew Garfield movies were far superior to fucking Peter and Mary Jane in the original trilogy. I'm sorry, Mary Jane was just an awful love interest.
Alright, Litany. Run them down with that Archer
I'd
cast.
agree.
I
I
mean,
don't,
they're
I don't
Archers.
think the romance was too good in the original Sam Raimi movies. In the comics,
No,
though,
they're
like
fine,
if we're gonna
they're
go
fine.
comic lore, though, Mary Jane was the way better choice in the comics.
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, it's kind of interesting
I remember
because-
it vividly too.
Because
It's just that in the
what
movie,
they did with
we
because
got-
in the comics, Mary Jane was a Spitfire, and she was like a gorgeous woman, but she was also kind of like a hardy lass. You know, like she had a pretty good job in the series in the comics.
Pull back, pull back.
She was pretty independent.
Okay,
Hooray!
She was just kind of a Spitfire lady, but
Yeah.
you know, Gwen Stacy, ironically, in the comics, was more like Mary Jane was in the first film of the Sam Raimi movies.
I
Like
want
super
every gun we
romantic.
have.
They
fire
might
on
have just
that
like tried to
man.
combine the two of them, because in like the original comic, wasn't Gwen the first love interest?
Shoot
Yes, and she was
Him.
one who died.
Yeah,
to death.
she died, and she was also kind of how do I put this?
There we go.
Not ditzy, but dense.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, your typical high school blonde.
Kind of, yeah. That was
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy from the comics. She was
Yeah.
She was clearly
Stacy in the
not
movies.
meant to. Yeah, the movies they did are better. They made her a smart, kind of quippy girl. So they made her more interesting in the movies.
It feels like in like the first the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, it seems like they kind of just tried to combine like Gwen and Mary Jane into one character, and it didn't work as well. I didn't hate her. It was not the strongest.
Oh no, I hated her. She was awful.
Ooh.
I just remember I think she was the kid in the first
Yvresse is
Jumanji
the elf
movie.
Batman. Yvresse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this,
Oh,
is the,
Yvresse,
this is the faction, Yvresse.
Oh.
No.
Sorry, Yvresse. It's the city
Led
of
by
Tharian.
Tharian Grim, High Elven Batman, and for all
Hey,
intents and purposes, we are just the CIA.
He went through so many different versions.
He did.
Who went through many
Because one
versions?
time he was just a blind swordsman.
Alferis, what's in is
Oh, yeah, like that.
the lord of your faction? Is that Milindre? Milindre?
No, she's
Maya-
just a generic lord.
Melindery. I mean, she's named that, but I'm not sure if that's actually a special character in the
Is
lore.
like Millen.
It's not.
Dear
It's just a
gang.
generic lord.
But I feel like I've heard the name Maya Lindry before, but I don't know from where.
Okay, well, point is, who's the leader of your faction? Who's the legendary lord?
Eltharion the Grim.
Alfarian.
Eltharion, yeah.
His name's Alfie.
Really cool. What?
His name's Alfie.
His name's Alfie.
Okay.
You're welcome. Fitting Alfarius would choose to play Alfarian.
Yeah. You see, his voice actor is actually Alfarius the whole time. I was just trying to hide it from y'all.
Yeah, you've
Truth
caught
is
those
revealed.
boys. I'm gonna go hit those ones up there.
Dude, look at this water, yo. So tranquil.
So tranquil. So
So
beautiful.
tranquil.
All right, what are you
I see.
smoking?
Stop shooting our own guys over the hill. Those aren't orcs, you idiots. Man, those cavalry are just disrupting the fleeing enemies so much. It's hilarious.
It's called wholesale slaughter.
It's called Shank 'em from horseback.
The old and beloved tactic of many a great warrior culture.
My favorite way to hunt down fleeing units in that game is spore blocked jazz irons.
I imagine
Funnily enough,
shooting.
most of my kills have come from actually fighting in melee with these guys.
Yeah.
Because no one can outrun Bullet.
I've met few.
Oh, if y'all can, try prioritizing the archers before they get off the field.
Where are they? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to reach them. Those ones over there, however,
And them.
I was prioritizing the orc boys
Oh yeah, I understand why.
because they're the
But
heftiest melee like units you have to deal with.
Yeah, but the archers actually managed to shoot at our archers, and that does more damage.
Don't worry,
overall.
I'll
Yeah,
deal
that's
with the
fair.
archers. I'll deal with the archers. You take care of the boys. I'll take the archers.
I can't blame anyone for dropping this game due to the DLC thing.
Oh yeah, Shadows. I
Absolutely.
dropped the game.
Yeah,
for, like,
that's initially
4
that
months.
I did actually uninstall it because of around that time. So
I didn't uninstall
I
it. I just
dropped it
didn't. I just vowed not to get the DLC. Then someone bought it for me.
I mean, I'm never gonna get the DLC either. So
I got so mad at the
That-
unless they
content
actually make it
and
worth
content
it,
that I
or
stopped
if it's on like if it's like on a super low sale, like maybe.
It's
But-
almost
if
worth it
it's
right now, but not
if
if you
it's
play Steam.
$5, I'm getting it.
Like, I'll wait for a sale.
I don't
Like,
know
just
how much it
really
is.
care
Is it
enough
still at the
about
ridiculous price it was before?
Yeah.
It is, but there's a lot more content now. But
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
is
it's
that
not-
a
it's not
content is
enough
a whole
for
nother
Steam.
game? Is it like a whole
A
nother
lot
game?
more content.
They added a couple more units that are just reskins of others.
Yeah.
no, not really.
Some of them
The
are
new-
fucking god awful, like the
new
frost
cafe,
worm.
Archer Sentinel. That's just a bone giant.
Not really.
Not
That
really,
one I
no.
will disagree with you. The shooting animation is. He has plenty of new ones though.
And the skeleton.
Yeah, it's got the same skeleton, but it moves completely different.
If it has the same rigging, it should move similarly. If it moves completely different, it has a different skeleton.
Hold on.
Yeah, like
But it has
I
new
don't know.
animations.
I
It
don't
has
know if
new
you
animations.
guys, like, unless they altered the animation slightly, but if it's got the same rigging, it can only move so different.
They put on extra stuff.
Oh, is seeing a comment?
I mean,
Comment
mostly
on
it's
it?
just like the price point is still just too high, and also
It's
I honestly
way
think
too
the
high.
update made
Way
Kid
too
Live
high.
actually worse.
Would you say what make did the update make it worse?
Why won't this stupid orc boys unit
no,
just die?
Mostly
True.
because they just added
So,
more of
it-
the
I guess it
girl
does
boss
depend on what
stuff
people
to
mean.
Kislev, and I'm not for it.
It
Hold on.
depends on what you mean when you say skeleton. If you're talking about the rigging of a model, like the full rig, that includes the IK controls. The IK controls, if those are preserved from a previous unit, you can't move the unit that differently. You might be able to do some slight alterations on the movement or the idle animations, but it won't be a drastic change. So if the rigging is copy and pasted, as is suggested, if that's what people mean when they say skeleton has been reused, then no, there is no fundamental major change. However, if what people mean when they say the skeleton is just the joint controls and not the IK controls, then, well, then in that case, every rig is copy and pasted. Every skeleton is copy and pasted because most modelers and riggers for models will just use the same joint formation that they used for any bipedal model and use it on another bipedal model. And then they'll just change. What they'll do to make it a unique skeleton is they'll change the IK controls. So it depends on what people mean when they say the skeleton has been copy and pasted. Are they talking about just the joints? Or are they talking about the full IK network? Are they talking about the full breakdown of its control system and its puppeteering strings? So it depends on what they mean.
Right? You played Monsanto, right? Asmo.
What? What?
You played Monsanto, right?
Yeah.
Which one did you fight that are similar? How far did you get again?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Oh wow, this input lag is starting to get really bad for some reason.
Just to hit fast forward it for when it does move like normally. It'll make this pursuit part slow, like less long.
All right.
So right now it's just pursue and kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not catching the rest of it. Maybe those guys. That's it.
I'm gonna catch maybe this one.
We got to deal as much
boys.
damage to these guys as possible because these guys, this army is probably going to survive.
I wiped out at least one full unit of orc boys. It took way
Excellent.
longer than it should have, but
So yeah.
When you get them broken like
and-
this, once you get them down to like 3 models, I don't think they come back.
So yeah.
They can't come back, actually. They can.
Oh, okay.
So wipe them. Wipe them. Never go.
Okay.
So yeah,
Very good
the
job.
fundamental thing that I question is do we have any proof that the IK controls were copy and pasted?
We do
Yeah,
not.
the thing is
Decimated
they
their
move
orc boys.
similar. Like they
Good lord.
the Sentinel just has a little bit of
And
extra.
this is the thing about
uh,
this conversation that gets kind of frustrating for
These
me,
kill numbers.
because
Go on, go on.
I have done modeling and animation work and rigging work. So whenever I hear people say like the skeleton of the model's been copy and pasted, that's not specific enough, because it's very
No.
frustrating to hear that. Because
know.
again,
That's why
the
we said the
skeleton
same,
could
not copy and
refer
paste.
could refer to just the joints. Well, the thing is, you can copy and paste a base rig and then completely alter it.
Light real quick.
But you can't completely alter IK controls. IK controls, the kinetic controls, as they're also called, those are like the actual puppeteer strings on the joints. You know, those are what actually control the individual components and give them
There's
like,
Litany, I am very proud.
and they actually give them the fluid motion of like the controls. That's realistically the important thing if it's been copy and pasted. Because if you copy and paste those, it's damn impossible. Well, not impossible. You can do it, especially if you're a good rigger. But it's frustrating as hell to completely alter those IK controls, because they're built around the original skeleton, which is the joints and how they were formulated. And then they don't concrete them, but they now have interlocked them in a pre-programmed segment. So it's like, it's not easy to alter that to make that unique. But if someone copy and pastes just the joints on a rig, oh, that shit's easy as fuck to change. Like, especially if they're not interlocked at that point by an IK network of puppeteers. You know, if they don't have a bunch of those puppeteering IK controls, then that's super easy to fix up and completely change how they look. So that's
BRB,
that's
yep.
what I'm looking for, like when people say, "Oh, this is copy and pasted skeleton." It's like, okay, how specific are we talking? Are you
people are
talking
just
about
saying
the
that it's
joints,
doing
or are
mostly
you
the
talking about
same
the IK
effect.
controls?
They are doing almost the same movements.
Then
they-
the wrong thing to say is they copied the skeleton. What the right thing to say is they copied the animations.
This. Because it has new animations to boot.
Yeah,
It's not a
it's a
one-to-one.
very
Hardly
different
any
statement.
different.
It's a very different statement. It's just, yeah,
There are quite a few new animations. He has a jump animation too. Isn't it?
This is kind of
It is bound to an ability.
This is kind of my
It is
thing,
bound
like
to an
Tang
ability.
has. You know, when people talk about scientific terms around Tang, and he gets super frustrated when people use too generic a terms. This is kind of the same thing for me. It's like, okay,
Absolutely.
like you say skeleton.
I can completely
what the fuck do you
understand
mean?
that.
Like, yeah, it's again, if we don't know that the IK controls were copied, it doesn't matter if the actual joint skeleton was copy and pasted, because that can be altered very easily.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, as I've kept on saying, in regards to this DLC, if you play Cafe, if you play Kislev, you're gonna get your money's worth. It's actually pretty good content now. If you play Siege, and we're hoping for new badass things with the update to the DLC, you're gonna be sorely disappointed.
I would actually say that, as far as I was concerned, Kislev is also pretty disappointing.
The
Like, in terms of
Frostworm is
gameplay,
one
it's
of the worst
fine.
units they've ever made.
Well,
I mean,
for me,
the
it's
thing
just
with-
a matter of I want to play Kislev, and Frostworms don't fit into Kislev, and this Golden Knight character they introduced isn't Kislev. They've talked about how they want to focus on Kislev as a united faction. It's like, but the Gospodars and the Ungol's are Kislev. That's the flavor of Kislev. I'm not playing Kislev if I'm not playing that. I don't know what is going on over at the Old World lore that they like really want to feel like they need to just completely change Kislev, but they don't seem to know what they want to focus on.
Have ethnic
Because
groups
they
be
had this
separate.
whole, like the whole orthodoxy versus the ice witches thing. They just completely dropped that at this point.
No, they haven't. They haven't.
I mean, has there been any attention given to Kistelton after he's already not that great?
He's great. I think he's great. Yes,
No, why?
he's not
They
doing
cannot
the dirty.
resell him again.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing: Ice Witches and the and the Orthodoxy are still in heavy in heavy, not rebellion. What's the term?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like,
Turmoil?
Rivalry. Rivalry with
what's
each other.
the separation? Like, what makes Castalton stand out compared to Catherine, aside from using the same unit that she also has?
He doesn't get he does get magic.
Yeah, he gets magic.
He
gets
has
all of
worse
that. But the thing is,
bonuses for the magic.
Yeah, he has
But the
worse
thing is-
bonuses.
He
he
sucks
gets
more.
he gets the worst bonuses. Yes, he got done the dirty, but as a character, he's pretty great in my opinion.
They tried to make a warrior priest of Sigma being a hero.
Well,
Lord.
no, he's not even a Sigmar priest. That's not what he is.
I know that he isn't that in the lore, but he feels like that in the gameplay.
You mean like that?
The gameplay.
He's a tanky.
He speaks of the crunch.
He's a tanky buff man who isn't very buff.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We're
it's not meant to be-
waiting on you for
He's not meant to be
the.
buff. He's not meant to be. Able to
Yeah,
take
Kislev
over
is in a
the-
terrible spot,
The
generally.
Starton is the worst type of character where
Is
he's
Kislev
supposed to
in
take over-
AOS?
No,
They
they're not.
didn't even
No,
get
no.
Kistalton's character straight in the first version of the game. When they released this game, he's a completely different character in the cutscenes and gameplay. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I know, right? It's actually kind of obnoxious.
Wait, what? I did not catch.
Oh yeah, look at
Crunch
the
is fun, crunch is
cutscenes
good.
for Kistalton's campaign, and then listen to his campaign voice lines.
No, I'm not going to reinstall that game.
You can
Do it on
search it on YouTube.
Basically,
right.
Castalton has also this inconsistency where, like, in the campaign cutscenes, he's like this kind of more. He's
Somber.
zealous, but he's not. Yeah, he's more somber. Whereas in the campaign, like the gameplay and his animations, he's like
He's
a
a
crazy.
raving lunatic.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
he's Rasputin.
Except they couldn't even get Rasputin's character right.
He's Rasputin with less sex.
Yeah.
He's even more scraggly.
There's no fun in
Rasputin.
that.
I guess that's
If
also
they-
why
if-
he's. I guess that's why he's so tanky.
Oh fuck's sake!
It's
Kinda
because
what I
of
mean,
his
though,
religious
like-
dogma. Yes, that's why he's
that's what I mean
tanky.
though. Like they seem to be clearly trying to just completely revamp Kislev, but we already had some really interesting lore for them.
Yeah,
no,
but
we need ice mages for everyone.
Nope.
more ice,
no.
more
Pyrrhic
magic,
victory.
more magic, more ice.
I mean, here's the thing. It's been established that just because you see a lot of ice mages in this game does not
Yeah.
mean that in lore there is a ton of them all over the place just because of that. I mean, what's the lore of the Empire again? There are like what 11, 12 steam tanks. Just because you have 50 steam tanks in this game doesn't mean there are 50 steam tanks.
You're talking to someone who really hates the steam tanks existing.
I'm just saying as an example. Just because there's a lot of in one place doesn't mean that there's a lot.
All right, I'm about
everywhere.
to do another battle.
Another battle? What's with you and
I
your
can just-
battle hungriness?
Can you not auto resolve?
I'll see if I can. I just like
Well, you
captured
don't have
prisoners.
to. Like, I just don't know the circumstances. Like, are you gonna lose some?
No, but I need to manually fight it if I want to capture prisoners because this game fucking hates me.
Well. Okay.
I'll auto resolve anyways. No.
Excellent. I fomented a rebellion in my own lands, and now I'm richer than I was.
Yeah, it's just
Brilliant.
milk those rebellions for
All their work.
their
Actually,
XP
I
and money.
unintentionally caused my own second army to mutiny against me, but hey, they're extra money.
Yeah.
It was my plan all along.
Now you don't have to pay. Now you don't have to pay them anymore.
Exactly.
Eh,
Yeah. Anyway, it's similar. Another example would be the polar bears and overall bear riding.
No,
in
we
this
need
game.
bears. More bears.
Get the fuck out of my country! What are you doing, running through my lands like a?
To be fair, at first it was just one guy who had the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that's
just
completely. That's
to be
fine.
fair,
bear
you must
man.
beware and take
But
care.
Beware
Of
of
riding bears.
a chair.
But yeah,
Oh,
I guess it's also
Again,
it's just
to
the
beware
amount
of the
of
werebears
ice witches they
there.
suddenly have. I don't recall them having a lot of those.
All right, I'm
Hello,
about to besiege a settlement.
Go for it.
Just
Hello,
want to tell
what?
you all.
okay.
I gotta sit and
Um,
wait. I can't
claim
make
to
any
call my
offensive
rebellion
action against
good.
Manford right now. And I'm gonna save up a little bit of money so I can build a Ushapti shrine thingy.
Good thinking.
Sharpty are way too cool.
They're
They
so
look
cool.
way too cool, and their stats are just not good enough.
Yeah. The stats don't. Well, the great bows are fine.
Great bows
the
are good.
great
I
bows
mean,
are
like
not
regular
bad, yeah.
Ushapti are decent. They're not like horrible, but they're not like fantastic. I just like them because they're cool, so I just replaced all my skeletons with them.
Just
They
thinks
follow
they're neat.
the monstrous infantry trap, where they aren't super.
I mean, they
great.
run faster than most of the other monstrous infantry. Like they run almost as fast as cavalry.
Mm.
I think the fastest monstrous infantry is for the Skaven, I think.
I like how the Beastmen are specifically targeting me when they have other things on their blood grounds that they just haven't attacked.
Yeah.
Right, building. Yeah, I know it's available. I'm just saving money, so because I used a bunch of it building earlier. I'm still
Alright.
making like 400 a turn, but
Poach says the steam tanks are fine.
Yeah,
I just think there should
just don't
be
like-
like I like them. I just think like lore wise, there's only supposed to be a few of them, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the thing. They should be very special.
Zoid says, here's a bit of mind fuckery. That has been on my mind for the last few days. If a regular elf has sex with a human with the skin tone common to Africa, I mean if they're black, okay, is the resulting child a regular half-elf or a dark half-elf?
It would just be a darker skinned regular elf.
These are the ultimate philosophical questions of our time.
Also,
Yeah,
because
I
of
know.
the setting, do we mean like Warhammer elves? Because the Dark Elves are more like a faction than a.
Yeah, all the elves in Warhammer are less
Yeah.
different
I'm-
species and more like just different
I'm
political
assuming
parties.
this is the more of like fantasy trope, like D&D, less so like specifically Warhammer, because in Warhammer the Dark Elves aren't actually, you know, like they aren't.
Genetically different. They're just philosophically.
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna
just
say they
asshole.
ain't black, but
Oh
yeah. Black, y'all.
they're not
more-
dark skinned. They're dark of
If you-
soul.
If you don't want to vote for Malekith, then you are not a dark elf.
I mean, basically.
You
Wrong.
don't vote for me. You ain't black.
The only difference is he's the
You
one
ain't
having
dark.
his hair sniffed.
No, actually, he sniffs his mother's hair.
They sniff each other's hair because they're
And
both
then they copulate.
disgusting.
Can y'all stop with giving me like the shivers of? Ugh.
What? It's canon. It's canon that he does his mom.
God, that is vile. I
Often.
hate.
Shut
Violently.
up! Just shut up, please.
Often
Listen,
earshot
if I
of
had
other people.
Oh God.
Okay, hopefully I'm not gonna get like double teamed by both of those armies that are coming down the pipe from. Because I only
Hey, as
got
long
one
as it's
army to
not
defend
Malekith and
with.
its mom, you are not going to get double teamed.
Calm down now, Con. Calm down now.
I
You
just
know he never
appreciate
will.
what's his name? Alithanar's
Oh.
dig at Malekith and his
Poach,
questline.
why? Poach said in the
Wait,
chat,
didn't
I'm
someone
not gonna lie, if my mom was Marathi, I might.
No.
Shit. Okay, Lithany, you need to pick
Mm.
up my slack because I forgot
Uh-oh.
who cocked Malekith with its own mom.
What did you say?
I ain't winning
Someone-
this one.
Someone cocked Malekith with his own mom.
Wasn't that Tyrion?
Nope.
I think it was a demon.
Mhm.
I mean,
And
possibly.
Kari?
Not Nakari.
No. Fuck. No, I cannot remember. That.
I remember though that there was a story of there being an excessive amount of Norscan raiders being around the area, and she seduced them into doing her bidding through obvious means.
Okay, good. They didn't attack.
The woman's
building
got
up.
a savage hand job.
Jeez.
No,
I'm from building
And
5%.
it's a feat. That's why she's always barefoot.
Karn? There's a
up.
special
I
spot in hell
I just
for you.
ate pizza, dude.
Hey, it has the
And-
same amount of cheese on it.
He made himself gag with that one.
Doesn't matter. It also did damage to Alfarius. That was worth it.
Hey man is a living kamikaze.
Anzai! Alright,
That's
it's
all
building
that
me
Karn
that
mentally
statuary of
screamed.
Kimmery.
Time to finish retaking Yvres.
One step closer
And-
to Morathi, eh?
4 turns away from getting a second army.
Fucking. I really need to rethink my community. I gotta.
I'm
fix
throwing her in a
y'all's
padded
degeneracy.
cell once I capture her.
What do you say, Asmo?
I gotta rethink my community structure. Y'all are degenerates.
Asmo is
Yeah,
not in
I
for
done nothing wrong
Morathi and
so far. I've
chill.
done nothing wrong so far.
Okay, this battle should take it shouldn't take very long, so I'm just gonna manually fight this just to capture the enemy lord. Y'all mind if I do that, or
Yeah,
I
go
got
ahead.
out of resolve?
And
If you
like,
gotta.
yeah, like I was just wondering, like, you explained why you have to do it manually, like you have to do it for your lord effects. So
Yes. I really wish the game would, not be just.
Actually, there is a chance you can capture her with auto-resolve.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
it's
But
chance.
very low.
I don't think you need help.
so you're telling me
I've
there's
never
a chance?
had it before.
Yeah, it's like, what, 15% or
5%.
less?
Oh god.
I'm glad it's not because she's your mom, Hoach. I'm glad that's not the motivation to do her.
Oh,
What the fuck, coach?
my man knows what he wants, I guess. Like, it's.
Yeah, 1,000-year-old dark elf feed.
Rafa ain't even that hot. I mean, what the fuck?
He's going for that toe
She
cheese.
certainly ain't my type. Like the woman looks like a fucking anorexic mental patient.
Well, yes, because she also prays to Slanesh.
Yep.
Tell that
She
to
does.
Anarian, because somehow he fell for that shit.
Yeah, like I'm looking up her artwork to see if she looks different than her in-game model and stuff.
Nope.
And no, she's as much of a
Same bare
Stick.
feet weirdo.
she's a stick figure. Although apparently she's a fucking Gorgon now.
Yeah, she got turned into a snake in Age of Sigmar.
I mean, at least she
Yeah.
looks cooler there.
Yeah.
She looks cooler.
Oh,
Knowing
no,
her,
no,
she's
no,
Not
probably-
really a
so-
Gorgon. Not really a Gorgon. She is the new Kane.
Yeah, but like every other artwork of her though, she's
That's mildly stupid.
like I'm
but
seeing
fair
some
enough.
fan art that's like, you know.
Wait, how is she
not
the new
bad.
Cain? She wasn't even the one who worshipped Cain.
No, who asked? Who asked me?
Altharius.
Altharius. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. When she came to be and started establishing her own cult, she found the last living piece of Cain that was not taken or destroyed or eaten by the other Chaos Gods. And she was like, I can make a religion out of this. Steal
She
the power from it while he's... Yeah, she cheated. She constantly stole the power from that Cain would have received and could have come back from. But she stole it over and over, so now she is effectively Cain, his replacement.
She belongs to the streets because she cheated.
Yeah, she belongs to the streets.
She belongs to everyone, let's be fair.
Town, it's the
She-
town
There is no
bicycle.
bicycle.
street
That's
that
what
can
she
contain
wants.
her.
That's one she wants.
What do you say,
Oh
Altharius?
god. There is no street that can contain her.
There isn't.
That street is gonna be painted white.
Ah!
Twice like a yellow.
That was disgusting, dude.
I hate the Dark Elves! I hate the Dark Elves! I hate the Dark Elves!
Oh, you're going to turn into a listener.
Elithanar did nothing wrong.
Oh my god.
He didn't.
Really didn't.
He had all the best intentions.
Quite literally. Turns out committing genocide on people is entirely justifiable when they're Dark Elves.
It is, though.
Actually,
It
yes.
is.
Like, unironically. And even though that was even though that is a thing, like, what was it? During the end times, Tyrion was about to become Phoenix Cain, and Teclis was all like, "Hey, Malekith, I know you pillage and grape and all more with people, but you know, I think you make a great Phoenix King."
Yeah,
No,
it was
because
like,
that's what the gods intended the whole time, guys. They were just playing a little old prank on him.
No, apparently, literally,
Remember?
it wasn't even a prank. Words. Apparently, according to the lore, the only thing that was missing was the fact that Malekith did not stay in the fire at least 2 seconds longer.
yeah,
Everything would
he
be good
quit early.
if that happened. He quit
That
too
is
early.
the fucking stupidest. That
Just a prank, bro.
It's a prank, bro. Shoot the archers. Shoot the arrow boys instead. The spearman
That's
can
why the
handle
end
the
time
melee.
sucks for everyone that does that isn't a Skaven fan.
Or a Dark Elves
Wait.
fan. The Dark Elves got it relatively good.
I mean, Cetra's end was pretty
Cetra
bad.
had a phenomenal story. Like Nagash, he was basically in a state where he wanted to take Khemri away from Cetra, and he was like, Can I take it and win it despite me being the most ultimate necromancer of all? No, I can't. So what will I do instead? I can't defeat Cetra, so I will instead kill the death god and eat him, and then I can take on Cetra.
And even then, is like then the final act of Cetra just giving the middle finger to the Chaos Gods.
Exactly.
Fuck you!
Cetra does not serve.
He bathes.
Okay.
Alright, there we go.
Sunland battle, so I don't need to extend it out any longer than it needs to be.
Yay.
You got your lord. Your
I
lordy
got
lord.
the suspect.
You got this.
And now time for Chinese water. Ethical information gathering.
Totally
It's-
ethical.
You're definitely not going to be like the
ethical.
the Vietnamese
Call it super ethical.
bamboo shoots and whatnot.
Reality climaxing.
We just
You don't
call it
understand.
involuntary organ
Braun is so
arbitrage.
fat the bamboo shoots wouldn't even stab him. They'd break under his sheer immensity. We can't.
Well, you're just going to
bamboo
have to breed some extra strong bamboo shoots then, I guess.
Grom would just eat them.
Ease everything.
The fat bastard cannot be countered.
He starts
Nope.
eating the bamboo shoots and just transforms.
Then he
Transforms
starts
into a
eating the
panda.
pandas.
He
He transforms into Jack Black.
oh God.
If he becomes Jack Black, we all know he needs to win. We all need to help him win.
We need to?
Yeah, we need to. You don't mess with Jack Black.
Wow, we only lost 17 people. I thought we lost more.
So it says, some of the worst things imaginable have been done with the best intentions. Alan Grant, Jurassic Park 3.
That's a very weird movie to draw a quote from, but sure.
Not the best movie you could
Oh,
have drawn a quote from. Not a bad quote, but the movie ain't great.
Is he still referring
Yeah,
to
that's what I
Marathi?
mean.
Oh, from Jurassic. I thought it was Jurassic Park 3. Oh yeah, that was kind of okay.
That's the one with the
Yeah.
fucking
But it didn't
airplane
have
moment.
Jeff Goldblum in it, so it was superior to the second.
Your dislike of that man is a bit unnatural. Just to point that out to you.
I know. I'm perfectly aware of it. I don't know why. I can't explain it.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I don't think he's a good actor by any stretch. But
Alan.
I don't hate him. Like, he hasn't said or done
He
anything. too bad.
causes me irrational irritation anytime I see him on screen. I can't explain it.
He hates the gold bloom. The bloom of gold.
To be fair, I also don't think he's like amazing.
I don't think he's ever been an amazing actor. No.
No,
Not Jurassic
not.
Park is still a great movie.
Yep.
Yeah, the original Jurassic Park is a great movie. Like,
Yeah.
although I think it's like a lot of people say it's like one of the few that like breaks the mold of like the movie was better than the books. I've actually heard that like the book
Debatable.
by like I've never read the book, so I can't attest
I've
to
read
it,
the
so.
book and I've seen the movie. Personally, I'd say it depends on the kind of person you are. If you like more of the scientific exploration and detailing and stuff, and you actually want like a very thoughtful film in terms of like science as well as philosophy, I think the book is better. Because it actually like explains some stuff that the movie just straight up doesn't, and it doesn't go into.
True.
For example, like you know the Triceratops thing, right?
Yeah, the one where the sick Triceratops.
Yeah. Well, it turns out that the reason that she was eating the poisonous herbs was because she was using them as gizzards, so they weren't passing as stool. No, like I guess that's not enough to explain. Science garble aside, like she was eating him. The park guys didn't think she was because they didn't see it in the stool. There was no evidence of having consumed them, but turns out she was. So she was consuming the poison. It was proof
Game?
and all that obviously is not important.
What
What?
The prisoner's not here.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, there's also a chance that it can fail.
But like stuff like that was explored in the
it's
book because
got
it was like I guess an
Well, it's a book.
anthropological.
It has time.
It has time for like the detail, and even though it was not important for the grand story that was happening, the book is more for people who want like the detailed stuff.
But it's also a bit more horror.
Exactly. It's a bit more of a horror book. The movie is almost a bit more actiony. Or thriller, at least.
And I've just heard that. Like I said, I can't test to it. Like the only Michael Crichton book I read was Timeline, the time travel one, where they go back to like the 100.
Sorry.
That one, the book was better than the movie. Like I saw it because they did make a Timeline movie. It was kind of eh.
And remember, some of the books also go in weird directions.
Also, I sent you a diplomatic offer, Pyrrhus.
Oh, you made contact?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
The books also introduce like weird mutants.
I mean, if you want to come help me fight Manfred, close enough for that.
I'm going to be a bit busy not being slaughtered by Scarbrand.
I see.
And
well, keep him
Malagor.
busy so he doesn't decide to like, let's go attack Set.
Let's attack Cetra, the imperishable.
Cetra, I think
There we
you
go.
have the best of dates in your written in your pants.
Yeah, I'm just relying on you now, Pyrrhus.
Oh, diplomacy?
Yeah.
Oh, pending negotiation. I gotta click the thing. Yeah, why wouldn't it let me? Is it because I hit end turn? How do I undo end turn?
Click the unturn button again.
Esmo, do you even
It's literally-
own
it's
Stellaris
literally in the
Sats
way.
4 or like any Paradox game? I feel like you'd enjoy them outside of the DLC model.
Okay, hold on. Try hitting it now.
DLC model.
Pending. Oh, there we go. Negotiation.
I think I own Stellaris. I just don't think I've
There we
ever
go.
played it. Like I own it, but I never like opened it. Hearts of Iron 4 new.
I just don't have any interest in Hearts of Iron because well, it's not that I dislike World War II, just I find it more boring than any of the other settings. It's just so overplayed in media.
That's true, but you can do some very funny things in it. I played that game like back in 2017, I think.
Like I know there's
Yeah,
like
no.
some like strength 94. Like why is my strength? My strength's only 94. It's because I only have one army.
Yeah, army
Lad
army
82. Yeah, they're. But I have to wait 4 turns until I can build a second army.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to hold my ground at the Springs of Eternal Life if Manfred decides to come and attack. And hopefully defend well.
There we go. You know, we're making a surprising amount of progress on this campaign.
Really?
At least compared to most I've had before.
Like I've carved out like 4 territories.
Territories, as in for settlements or provinces?
Yeah, 4 settlements, and then I have 1 full province.
Ah, okay. Only one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know Manfred is raiding me, but let's see. Is he far enough away from his city that I could potentially kill him?
Is he far away for far too long?
Near, far, wherever you are.
Me oaks making a progress. We're doing our thing.
Let's see if I attack. Yeah, they won't be able to. I can level up my Tomb Prince.
All right, I'm back.
I'm gonna make a go of it. Let's see what kind of troops he has. It's mostly just skeleton warriors. But he's got dire wolves, black knights, some fell bats, and one thing of fargeists.
Oh, I am gonna need more spearmen.
You're gonna need more spearmen, you say.
I'm gonna go see if it's something I can even. If I can destroy an army, then that's something I'm gonna do.
Hold on, I gotta retake my last settlement in my homeland.
It says Pyrrhic victory. I will lose if I auto it. I will lose one thing of skeleton spearmen, which is not that big of a loss.
That is literally worthless.
That's nothing.
I can replace that like easy. So I'm
Instantly.
gonna auto it, and then I am gonna harvest their testicles for my canopic jars.
You're gonna harvest
Okay.
the testes.
Bring me more pickle brine.
Yes. And return
Anyhow,
back to within
I'm
reinforcement range of my
recapturing
city.
One.
I'm just trying to buy time. Alright, move back over there. Move back over there, please.
Wait a minute. Kathik, why did you send your army down here? You're at war with Mikari. What are you
I like it.
doing?
I guess. They're on
I'm
vacation. What
surrounded-
are you being so judgmental for?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Well, of
Well,
course.
surrounded
Gothic
by
are supposed to be
assholes.
assholes, so
I suppose.
yeah, it's weird that Gothic isn't a bigger faction in this game.
Aren't they supposed to be like the High Elf's main naval port or something?
I don't know, but they are the hoitiest of hoities.
Hoity
They
toity,
hoity-hoity.
hoity.
They toity and they hoity. Alright, I'm gonna make a second Ushabti shrine over here.
Upkeep
in
minus
this
10
place.
Lord's army. That's really good. Don't mind if I do.
And I'll build another
My income just
mortuary
went from
house,
negative to
'cause
positive.
buffing my growth is something I do fairly early. More buildings mean more things.
Well, after I kill Malagor, I should be free of worries. Oh, wait, Scarbrand.
Why should I worry? Damn it. Why
What
should I care?
I see now you're on.
Huh?
What?
We're now border buddies.
Yes. It's nice.
Welcome to the border.
All I need to do now is actually reconnect with my one port. The
I'll
Ulthuan
save my
front
money.
is, for the most part, secured.
Oh, wait.
I did not destroy his army there, but I did.
Oh wow, Britannia is already in ruins.
Actually, no, I did. I did actually in that battle. I temporarily killed Manfred.
Lyonesse is gone. Bordeloo is gone.
Bretonians are not having a good
How did
time.
you say that? How did you say Bordeloo?
Bordeloo.
I said Bordeloo.
Bordeloo. That's now the canon pronunciation. Canon.
Bordeloo.
I thought it.
Bordeloo.
I thought it sounded French, so I'm going to say it that way. If it's
Bordeloo,
not actually how it's
Bordeloo.
pronounced, they're French. I don't
You
care.
didn't even say it French.
They're Frankish.
Yeah,
I'll hear no
I don't know, isn't the
insults
heart...
to my horse boys.
Question about Hearts Iron 4. That doesn't have like actual combat in it in terms of like direct control and experience. Right?
No.
It's more
No,
like
that's
Risk.
Paradox games are it's
Yeah.
literally just like dice rolls and number stats, which is kind of like I like Stellaris in
Afraid.
that you do get visuals, like you do actually see your ships shooting each other, shooting at the other ships, so you at least get visuals. But it does come down to combat strength and what kind of builds and things you put in your fleet and numbers.
Mm.
I'd have fun for that in
So-
bursts, but probably not for long campaigns.
I'd
has
say
a
other
Fallout
ones I've
mod.
been able to sink more time in Stellaris than
A
I
really
have been
good
in the other
Fallout
Paradox
mod.
games. Paradox games just it lacks. Like I feel like it needs tactical battles. Like that's what it really needs to shine. Like it needs like a Total War style tactical battle.
That and the anti-player bias can be crazy.
Yeah. Game. Okay.
That might have been me. I was doing a thing.
Where did he go? He just raised one of my settlements and isn't there
Let's see,
anymore.
if I attack, could I possibly defeat it?
Raises
Nope,
your
they flee.
settlements, refuses to elaborate, fucks off.
They flee, and I don't have the
Fucking
numbers right now to engage them in that.
Time to do
Oh,
some
your
diplomatic
king
visation.
enters. See, do I want to upgrade my Bone Shaper? Cavalry is not really all that useful.
Alright, non-aggression pact of the Bretonians. That's me some money.
It's
I guess I
about
can do better
equipment and
chariots.
micromanaging it, but micromanaging more in games that aren't Stellaris. What?
That's my issue with the Paradox games on large, like I said, is the lack of tactical battles and the ability to cheese.
It wouldn't be the same game. It wouldn't function on that scale if you were pausing every 5 seconds to
I
reload something.
don't care.
That's not me
that's
talking.
what I
That's
prefer.
Hutch.
Yeah, I know. I'm responding to Hoke or Hosh or whatever.
I say Hoch. He's not confronting me about that, so I'm going to keep saying it. The scale at which combat happens in, say, Hearts of Iron 4 wouldn't work with real-time battles at all. Also, don't think it would even really works with Crusader Kings Bannerlord crossover mod, to be honest with you.
Don't care. That's still a negative in terms of Paradox games to me. Is I want I want a tactical
You're
element
deploying
to
thousands of
battles.
regiments of thousands of men across continents. How could you manually fight that?
You can choose to manually fight things or not.
I suppose.
I was just going to say
That's my
autism,
issue with like Crusader Kings, but you know,
Oh,
because
That's
it's
Scarbrand.
different. That's why I just like I look at like Hearts of Iron 4. I just see numbers on maps, and it's just like, I guess if you're extremely autistic, this is fun, but
as someone who is extremely autistic, it was fun at the time.
I personally enjoy Stellaris a little bit more than High 4.
I
I've
like
never played
Stellaris has
so
more
far.
visual element, and it's more about faction building, and there's a bit more story involved, I think.
For me, it was also like, when it came to the combat in Hoi 4, I didn't particularly feel like my choices really mattered all that much compared to Stellaris, where if I changed up the load up of a ship, it felt more reactive to me. That could just be a subjective thing, but
And again, it's also for me, like me not doing it is I think I own it, but it's just like it's the setting. I just find the World Wars comparatively boring to other settings in terms of historical settings.
I think World War One's more interesting, but I think it's just it's gotten covered a lot less in like modern media.
True. That's why it has more interest. Yeah, it's less.
Whereas World
saturated.
War II, World War II is super saturated with options.
It's been done to death. It has been done to death, and like while there's cool elements like in it, I just can't ever really get invested in World War II for that reason, I guess.
I also cannot hear about World War II anymore.
Maybe if like all of like media stops making media for it for a little while, maybe we'll crave it again. But yeah, we just got too much at the moment.
Like the only thing I really kind of enjoy in World War II is the fighter planes. Like I enjoy, and I'm not even that. I think they're pretty cool. Like, so if I play, War Thunder, I'll basically just hop on for like 30 minutes and fly around and just do planes, and then I'll quit because the grinding is just. I have everything I want in War Thunder, so now at this point it's just hop on, have a little fun, get off.
You can play the Alamo Brotherhood. It's lit. Cool.
Well, Scarbrand has declared war on me.
Oh, lovely.
Have fun.
Well, at least he. I'll
I'm
start-
only like a turn away from getting a second army that I can use to kind of cover my northern border.
All right,
Go
I'll
away,
head
Archie.
down there and begin the war with him as well.
The answer
Once
is
he
no,
gets-
I'm not joining the Necromancer's witnesses.
The what?
The Necromancer's witnesses.
He's making a Jehovah's Witness reference, but
Oh.
Oh,
it doesn't quite work as well.
Nagash's witnesses. No, that would be too.
Because that actually that actually sounds kind of cool and not cringe. Like, you know, it doesn't sound like Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
You say Nagash's Witness, it just sounds like, it actually sounds like a cool name, in my opinion.
So
Oh,
what
well,
you're
I
saying
managed
is
to
we need to
fleece, like-
rename Christ to Nagash.
Oh God.
Christ isn't Jehovah. No, doesn't matter.
Wait.
Depends on what sect of Christianity you're going with, but that's getting into theology, so it's not.
Yeah.
That's why I said it doesn't matter.
Well, the lizard men have taken offense to my presence, but I
Lizzie
think I
boys.
have enough to.
Don't let
have
them
a-
bother you. They're just a bunch of bitches anyway.
Dang, bunch of scalies.
Manfred has not returned yet. They just have Eric Stahlberg
All right, Scarbrand.
and Bruno Gorst for their armies. I've fended them off. They are no longer encroaching on me, so they're
Wait,
licking
his
their
name was
wounds.
fucking Bruno.
Bruno,
Bruno.
yes, his name is Bruno.
Oh my God. That's beautiful.
One more turn, and I can have another. Have
Extra
any
weapons,
rights?
strength,
Nope.
Spearmen, why not?
Garrison Lord has not moved. I'm not going.
Ooh, a sea corpse. I
I
love
can
money.
Build.
Excuse me for 1 second. I'm going to lose the Illyrian Reavers, but that's upkeep I don't gotta worry about, so
Reaver's gonna reeve.
You can play the Alamo and chant.
and there's 8,000 more dollars.
Da 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 da. Da, 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 da,
Man, having a good
da,
navy in this
da,
game
da,
is
da,
just-
da, da.
It's crazy.
Building upgrade available. I'm saving my money. Saving my mun-muns.
Oh, and I can get 2 free casts of chain lightning for this lady.
So I get a second army, I can begin offensive operations.
Yeah, an archive, why not?
One's man offense is another man's elite currency.
Nish.
Teeth?
Hey there, anybody want to do diplomacy with me? Oh wow.
Yeah, but
you-
as far
you
as
guys
our
do?
borders, I'm going to be taking Xandri, Black Tower, Black
Oh yeah,
Pyramid.
everything. The desert is inhospitable to me, so you can have all of it. I just want the Badlands.
I will have the sand. It's coarse and it rough and it gets everywhere. Polish the
That's the-
bones real nice.
That's the way Citra likes it. You haven't
Would you
lived
like a
until-
sand massage, my pharaoh?
You haven't lived until you got sand up your butt crack.
Does he
Does
even have a butt crack?
anymore? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like until you get sand in your pelvis, you know.
I
Yeah.
get, no, he looks like he still has his meat.
Ah!
Ah!
What?
Where
Of
are
course they're
they?
attacking me.
Okay, for a second that was the reaction to Citra's meat.
No.
Well,
being
if you
attacked by
saw it,
Scarbrand.
if you saw that, and I think anybody in the room would be like, "Huh."
Yeah,
All right.
I would want to
It'd
see
be like
that
the scene from Ark of the Covenant.
meat. Your face melts when you see his meat.
I could try and fight it and see if I can inflict more casualties. And
Yeah, that's
don't.
pretty much going to be our only hope. Even though they'll probably recover most of the damage unless we wipe out their unit.
Yeah, I gotta turn Cetra around off the border. Hopefully, Manfred is done licking his wound. Not
You
done
ain't
licking.
wiping out a unit with that, son. Oh,
You
Asmo's
haven't
playing
played
his
anything.
brand.
You dick.
Sorry.
What an asshole!
All right, I'll spectate. That'd be funny though.
Or
Don't,
I'm
don't
losing
back
anyways.
off. Don't back off, you coward.
What?
Commit to it. Commit to the bit.
no.
Oh,
Right, committing.
too late now.
Do it funny. Ah.
The funniest thing you can do is just take control of the enemy army and just sabotage them so hard to where. Actually, I don't think you could even sabotage them hard enough for your garrison to
There's
win.
no way you can sabotage Scarbrand enough.
No,
to
no,
change the outcome
yeah,
of this.
I'm losing.
Like no way.
Both of those archers could dump their entire number of arrows in the Scarbrand, and he would still be alive.
I mean, it depends on what level he is, but assuming he's above level 5, probably.
I shall go, and hopefully return before this battle is over. But
It'll be
What do you mean calling me a coward?
You could have crushed them.
I could have crushed him blindfolded.
I'm gonna get crushed anyways.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you could have done with your own hands. Their blood would be on your hands, not on his hands. It would have been your victory.
Thanks. Your mindset's fascinating. Hey, this
I mean,
army I
it's
had
like,
no
uh,
hand
Red
in
Panthers don't
building
still the same.
or manipulating. That
I
completely overpowers and outnumbers the enemies. Yeah, I could feel good about that win.
I don't know how you caught that the talk I had with Codex yesterday. Where I got mad because people kept surrendering to me in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they wouldn't let me deliver the finishing blow.
Yeah, I do that to my enemies all the time.
Like, just let me.
I was defending a settlement. Why don't I get any like buildings or anything to defend? Stupid.
Have you built walls?
No, which is again stupid. You should just have buildings.
Yeah,
Well,
you have a
yeah,
hill.
If it's a
Walls,
settlement,
you don't get
there should be
anything.
buildings, like at the very least.
You have a hill.
Well, you have a hill. If you don't have walls outside,
I'm
of
aware of how it functions. I'm saying it's stupid.
Is it?
It is.
Oh well. It is what it is.
Like, if there's a settlement there, there should be buildings. Like, you should be able to like put your troops inside the or not inside the buildings, but between the buildings, and use choke points and shit. All right, where's
Yeah, well, apparently your general thought it was best to meet him on the field.
What a dumb general.
Oh,
Very
very
dumb.
smart. I didn't want the settlement to be damaged.
It's gonna get damaged because we lose, and they're gonna ravage
It's
the.
going to get damaged later. Whoever the general is, he's long gone.
I had no idea what this Garbrand is doing with the flanking.
Something retarded.
Some of his Furies is still standing over there, doing nothing.
Scarbrand hates flanking. Scarbrand hates attacking from the front.
Oh,
He hates
God.
it slightly less.
well, at least there was a hill.
Can you imagine trying to have
Yeah, it's not doing
Scarbrand
me
as a
much
house
good
guest?
because those Chaos Furies are raping that unit of Nehekara warriors. Just sad.
And you have a bunch of bloodthirsters to contend with.
Well, the Furies are disintegrating, so you'll deal that much damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just a matter of doing as much damage as you can.
That's why I fought it. Just attempting maybe under some miracle I can kill one unit of something.
Like, you
Probably
at least
won't.
3.
Oh, there's one. There's two. All right.
Keep it up. Though, let's be honest, if all the Furies attacked at once, you would have been dead already.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, Chuckle Fucks.
Taco Tuesday.
Okay, 3 units of Furies, not bad. They may be the weakest units in the army, but not bad.
Killed something. That's all I was hoping for.
3.
Maybe all of them.
So Warhound's got pretty messed up too.
Actually, Scarbrand's. I see him off in the distance. He's coming.
He's not
Here
Oh,
he
he
comes.
coming.
Oh, he coming.
Alright,
Oh, the Napiers can't control his unit.
you guys go over there. Just go occupy those guys for like 5 seconds.
Ooh.
Well, you're actually dealing a fair enough amount of damage to Scarbrand. Also, are your archers set on skirmish mode?
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn that off.
Yeah, I always hate that.
Yeah, they're running.
I mean, so did some damage to the Bloodletters, did kill a few Furies, killed the Warhounds a bit.
No, they killed all the Furies.
Yeah.
Scarbrand's just attacking his own dudes.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he?
Corn does not
I mean,
care
it is
from whence the
Scarbrand.
blood flows.
You know, that's not an insignificant amount of damage to Scarbrand.
Once a month, he celebrates the flow.
In fact, he's,
Oh my God.
Korn probably caused that to happen for women in that universe. Like, ah, there goes the general.
What interesting that Scarbrand is covered in blood. He's
Wait.
fighting skeletons.
The animation of Scarbrand.
Well,
when he
maybe
jumped and
they're
smashed the
cutting
ground,
him
that
up a
looked
little
exactly
bit
like
with their pointy
Satangs.
sticks, so it's his blood, not a.
Where's the
shit.
Shapti?
Oh, sure, I can.
I guess try and take
I
down
can
those
summon some
dual,
Shapti.
those dual weapons.
Okay, where
Oh.
are it's lagging?
Lag.
A little bit of lag, yeah.
Depends if they summon in before army losses kills the last few dudes.
Yeah, they're
Nope,
not.
the army losses got there first.
Go.
Whatever. Close defeat though.
Wah,
That's better than decisive.
Instead of like decisive defeat.
That was a lot better than I ever would have thought you'd do. Oh wow, 5 units of Furies.
Dead. And you
Let's hope they
busted
don't
up the
replace
dogs.
those with actually more useful units.
So now I just gotta turn Cetra around and hope Manfred doesn't attack me on the south.
I'll try and send Altharion down to whoop his ass. Actually, with his weakness to ranged weapons already, if I cage him... wow, we can just wipe him out. And now I think about it, I can just keep Scarbrand from respawning too, and I can just keep him in the dungeon.
The funny thing is I've never been able to play a Scarbrand campaign for Immortal Empires.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know what it is. Like maybe my approach is just not thinking correctly. But like I always end up
You're
getting
thinking?
killed. I always end up getting killed, like a lot.
Your
But
problem
he's
is
a pretty
that you're
boring
thinking.
character. How do you feel playing as him?
Send him in too many fights and he gets completely killed.
Oh yeah, you need to run him in and run him back out, and run him in and run him back out.
No,
run
you
him in
don't
and
even
run him
need to
back-
do that. You just put everything in this red tree, like you.
I do,
You
and he fucking dies.
Just make sure he doesn't get surrounded by archers. That's the key.
Or
I
Spearman.
think I never seen Scarbrand die.
I've seen him die every
I
campaign.
have.
Yeah, generally what I do is screen with the bloodletters and then have Scarbrand.
I'm actually impressed.
Thanks. I don't know. Maybe I guess I have to be doing something wrong. I don't know. I always end up getting killed by either Cetra or Manfred.
Okay, him getting killed by Cetra is pretty funny.
Or Manfred. Waiting on Alfarius. Waiting on Alfarius.
Let's see. Hopefully he doesn't occupy and he just loots. Hopefully, actually, I hope he doesn't just destroy.
Which settlement was it that he took?
Numas.
Numas. Not like your any major settlement though, right?
No, it's one of my it's one of like the sub settlements of Khemri. Yeah, but the Springs of Eternal Life are kind of like right on board with Manfred, and he's just about built his army back up.
Gotcha.
So maybe he'll just raid and retreat. To be honest,
Numas
I'd rather he occupy it so I can take it back and
Numas is
destroy
a
his
weird
army in one
name.
swoop.
Isn't it Spanish for nothing more?
What?
Numas sounds like Spanish for nothing more.
And we did it my way.
I don't know. Hurry up and load, Alfarius.
Has everybody been enjoying the podcast with Nico and Nathan?
Oh, the podcast is fantastic.
I have.
I'm glad everyone's enjoying it.
Nope, he just leveled it to the ground. Okay. That was the worst option of the three.
Yep.
I'll have to come back and reoccupy it later.
Reoccupy it and rebuild it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. I have my priorities right now is with him. If he's not going to occupy it and be an active threat on my border, I'll just have to
He's
come
going
back
to
later.
still be an active
I
threat
am a
on your
bit shocked
border.
no one talked about the Necrons, about the favorite Warhammer Xenos.
I know. I was surprised too. I thought somebody would say it.
Not out of the
Like,
three of us, no.
The only thing I dislike about them is the magical billiard table.
Yeah.
I know, I just don't find Necrons super compelling.
Also, Pierce, I'm going to send you a.
Like, outside of the actual likable Xenos, which is basically Orcs, Tyranids, and Necrons, they're probably at the bottom of the list. Like, I like Orcs more, and I like...
Which is funny, because Tyranids for me would be the bottom.
Tyranids would be second for me, because I like the animalistic, like, hive.
They're my favorite as far as, like, the enemy.
My problem with the Nits, they seem to get all the toys they want.
I will say this, I like Necrons more than I like the Eldar. Or Dark Eldar, for that matter.
But...
Yeah, I sent you a
I
thing.
for some
Pierce.
reason adore the Harlequins.
Why is it not letting me, like...
Hold on.
I'm trying to click on it.
Yeah, same.
It says active, and I'm, like, clicking on it, and...
Weird.
Pending negotiations. There we go.
Very good.
The more I see about the Harlequins, the more I like them.
Shit. Scarbrand went that way. Right in my direction. Probably to refuel.
Alright, let's see. This guy's got the cunning trait, ambush chance, discipline trait, leader +2, melee. I'll go with discipline.
Someone's still loading in.
No.
I don't think anybody is.
Okay. Because I'm
Oh,
stuck.
Britannia got their crap back together. Bordello is back in Britannian hands.
I don't have any slots left of skeleton archers, so this other army is just not going to have any. Except for, I guess I can put some horse skeleton archers in it, but they'll do in a pinch.
Oh no, the bottom, Asmo, the bottom tier Xenos are the Jokero. If you remember who they are.
I do.
Aren't those the monkeys?
They don't count. They're not an actual faction.
Monkey.
Monkey!
It'd be really nice if I could get past this screen, you know?
Nah, the screen is your life.
Which screen?
It won't let me fucking...
Like I'm in my thing and I'm on my thing and doing things.
I'm not...
Yeah, so am I.
I'm back in game, but it says the gods are angry and it's trying to get me to do one or two options. And it won't let me pick one.
Huh.
Outpost available.
I went
No,
ahead
did
and
you
put
shore
it-
up one of my
military
crystal?
isle.
Could you shore up my outpost instead of? Yeah.
Not any menus.
Huh?
Like the
Yeah.
clicking does nothing.
Which one would be the
What the
best
fuck?
one?
You can also not press escape out of that, right?
Nope.
Tour of Rest, that gives me a whole
Uh,
bunch of your units.
Try Tralina. Tralina.
The gods are so angry at you that
Alina?
don't let you out of that menu.
Oh yeah, I can do that one too.
Shall I? Oh wait.
Says move
Shall I
this
save
outpost
and
to
play
another
another
settlement. This
time?
will cost the
If
same
you're
amount as
stuck?
construction.
I don't know, someone start a fight and see if that knocks me out of it.
Okay, I don't have anybody to start
Uh,
a fight with at the moment.
Or someone
Scarbrand?
initiate. I know, even if you initiate diplomacy, it won't beat them out.
Yeah, because Pyrrhus and I already did that.
Well, this will probably lose me the settlement, but I could try to see if I get it to work.
Thanks, CA. Very cool of you.
I love creative assembly.
Let's see if that works.
Alright. That seems to have knocked me out of it for now. Let's see if once we get out of the battle, it'll have reset it.
Yeah, this is going to be
Ooh.
an absolute loss, but at least it hopefully works.
Sorry.
Is it going
Okay.
to be an absolute loss, though?
Yes, absolutely, with that many Saurus.
I
Yeah,
shouldn't.
The big problem is primal instincts, though. And their predatory fighter. Take a look at those abilities. That's what's gonna determine this victory for them.
I mean-
Yeah.
I just don't have nearly enough units to keep back that many Sauruses.
But what if they all didn't come at you at once, though?
They're gonna.
I mean, if you'd be willing to do that, that'd be fine, but...
But what if they didn't, though?
He's
Okay.
playing as the AI. He's going to sabotage them because this was just a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asmo got screwed by the game, so I'm going to screw the game right back.
I appreciate that.
Just scatter the entire army like across the entire map as individual units. Sit there.
Just take them one at a time.
Yes.
Maybe there's some like mods that fix CA's multiplayer.
Probably,
It's
but
really
then you
fun
have the
to
nightmare
know.
of trying to get everybody to coordinate mods. I really wish there was an actual mod pack function.
Imagine games
kind of
support
it.
actively allowing and supporting mods.
Couldn't be us.
I mean, if you're gonna suck so bad at making your own fucking games, might as well let the community do it for you.
Well, they are, but they're simultaneously also screwing the community while they're doing it.
It's like do you want your game to remain alive and have continued interest in people playing? 'Cause, that's what mods provide. The mods will provide.
We even get a hilltop too. There was no way you were winning this.
Yeah.
God.
Lee half
Now
mast.
scattered his army.
I mean, you
Give
could
me some-
send. This is a suggestion. You could send one unit. Actually, just send the HQ at them, and then like keep everything else back, and then let.
Only
Let
problem
them
is,
just
once
kill
he gets
the
into
little-
melee, he'll go into rage, and I won't be able to control him anymore.
Yeah, but he's
We'll
only
just
like level
keep him
2.
in range.
Oh, Hopefully he ain't able to reach your army before he rages.
I just send the enemy boss at him alone and let him get killed.
Give me some Saurus, damn it.
Wait. I'm a genius. I know exactly what to do. I'll stack every single unit on top of each other. So then once they get in range of those big guns you have, then the AoE damage will hit them all at once.
Bluey.
Damn lizards.
Fucking scaly bastards.
Urus's wet dream.
Ah!
Might want to reserve the deck gunners until they can reach the big stuff.
Yeah. Well,
So,
actually, deck
turn
gunners
off
are really good at
the
shooting.
ring fire.
Save your ammo.
Wait a minute. Do you have any other ranged units besides your bombs and deck gunners?
No, because this is going to be a settlement defense group.
Are you sending that lord to fight this guy?
I mean, you know, lore of
He
vampires.
will lose. He
And
will
Morgul.
lose.
Lee
Oh,
half
I forgot the Morgul was there.
That's
I'll
just
get this guy into decent range of your deck gunners so they can shoot the crap out of him. Oh yeah, this. I don't think this guy can beat the both of them at once.
He's only level 2, and
Yep.
Okay.
body slam.
Game. The game have held on the body slam for a split second.
Yes.
Oh. I can't stop him from attacking your dude, though. Oh, wow, never mind. Doesn't seem like I need to. He's getting
He's
his ass whooped.
stun locking him basically.
There we go. I'll try and keep him from going rage. As long as I can. Once he starts fleeing, shoot him.
Oh, Asmo, I don't know if you've seen that, but Anarchy made a screenshot when he did the Morathi comment.
okay.
The way you put your face in your hands.
Yeah.
I put it in gaming.
It's a beautiful screenshot.
Oh wow, he's terrified.
He doesn't like Mr. Spooky Slender Man right there.
My god, that thing is huge.
That's just what he said.
Yeah.
And it's more appropriate given his name.
Oh yeah.
The Talk on vampire coast names in this game, I swear.
They're great.
The Slenderman would be Urus's biggest enemy.
Alright, you really should pull back those dudes. I'm
Alright.
sending in their army to get shot up.
Hopefully their leader dude doesn't rally.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think he would
Already
win against
rallied.
them anyways, so. Let's set the battle difficulty to fast forward. Oh, he rallied.
That's fine.
Shoot the bitch. Oh, hold on, let me present his back.
Puts me in the ass. My
Yes.
ass is my shield.
My ass is heavy.
Your leadership ain't dropping to the negatives yet, bitch.
Wait, no one even knows what I'm referencing.
That is correct. I think
No
you're
one
just
will know
crazy.
about the heavy ass.
My
What is it, a fat
ass
donkey?
is heavy.
Yeah,
Half-Life is a great game.
it is.
It's beautiful.
One of the
It's
classics.
very-
For a dang good. Oh, one more volley. This should be it. There he goes.
Oh, his head came
His
off.
head got blown off. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I turned the gore off to save the computer power. Because if I
Well,
had
I guess
gore
you
on,
didn't
my
get to see
computer
his
would
head explode. You know,
What you talking about?
your
This
head
is-
explode.
This
Yeah.
turn-based
Head
RTS
exploded.
game runs great.
Anyway,
Doesn't it?
I am still shocked how the battles run so much better than the fucking overmap.
But the details, Karn. All the details. The volcanoes, the mountains.
Because the battles are actually the amount of area smaller and there's fewer things on it. Is like all things out in the distance is I imagine it's actually probably far enough out. It's 2-dimensional. It's like a
Yeah, it's
Wait, do
big
those things not have
skybox.
AoE explosions?
yeah, it's just a
Skybox.
skybox. It's a fancy PNG.
the Deck Gunners, not really.
Or maybe
Oh, I
even
thought they
a
did.
.tif.
The bombers.
People even use .tif.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
I had the teacher who
But I
was
can fire at
obsessed.
will off, right?
Like if you
I
set
have it on
the
right
end-
now.
didn't-
They're firing.
Oh,
instantly.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't fire at will.
that's why I forgot to turn that shit off.
Man gets cucked by his own wife. He suffered through enough.
Will Riker.
Well, I thought of Smith, but yeah.
Oh,
Isn't Riker from Star Trek?
yeah, Star Trek Next Generation.
Chief,
He gets
Fire
I
at
think you would
will.
empty every amount of ammunition you have, and I don't think it'd be enough.
I thought Riker did the cucking.
More often than not,
Typically.
yeah.
He was kind of like he was sort of a. It's like they took how would you describe it? It's not like Spock and Kirk's like kind of like interaction, but in reverse, where the captain is very stoic and
All right, I turned them all around so that their missile block chance doesn't work as effectively. Oh my god!
What was the show called in English that the Riker
They're
Heck
all
no,
on
I-
fire.
in English?
No idea.
is it the one where he like talks about
Truth
like
or
urban
Fiction?
legends?
Yeah, no, not Truth or Fiction. Yeah, I'm talking about that one. Because in German it had a different name.
There's just a teeming mass of blue at the bottom of this hill.
And just like the everything lags out like the minute they throw the grenades.
Would you swim in there for $1 million?
There goes the
It's fine
skinks.
swim.
Body surf, I guess, or crowd surf.
To be fair, Urus would love that.
Ah.
Like being surrounded by petite scalies, he would love that.
Petite!
These are
You look
petite,
so
dude.
sad
I
and
like
call
it.
that
They're
shit
like
petite.
9 feet tall and like weigh like 300
sorry,
pounds.
Those are sauruses. I thought those were skinks.
There
Well,
are
no, the
also
skinks are
skinks.
running away right now.
Hey, you know who Urus? He's a skinky guy.
Shut
cannot write
up,
skin.
shut up, shut up, shut up.
You cannot
shut up.
write skink without the king.
Havoc, you reserve one of those deck cannon rounds because I'm gonna need to plug it into my mouth soon.
God, what did I do? What?
He saw the Total War 2 trailer where that one skink gets hit unconscious, and he was like,
Ah! Oh god, my dudes are starting. Wait, are they going rampage?
Merusto. An unconscious
Oh no,
skink.
they need to actually fight enemies before they go into rampage. Once they get into melee combat, though, I can't do much more for this one. Also, your bats aren't dropping bombs on them.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So his bats aren't badly.
That one was weak. 4 out
Yeah.
of 10.
1 out of 10.
Oh,
Well, as far as puns go, like a pun
Why
is
does the
good when it hits
slowly
the
turns
maximum
red?
fringe.
As soon as melee starts, the Saurus are just that broken.
I wouldn't call them broken, but they are very efficient.
Oh no, they work. They are perfectly balanced like they should be. It's just that being perfectly balanced is really fucking strong.
At the end of the day, it's still just melee. Melee isn't that great.
Perhaps. But I enjoy watching it far more than white lines fly through the sky
Hey,
and then they die.
That's why you play Skaven, so you can see the green lines.
Joined. No, it's okay, man. Yeah, we.
There we go. I lost.
Yeah,
You're good.
It's gonna be a long campaign, so we and most of the
Crushing
folks here.
defeat! That's the
know,
first
from the other side
crushing
of the
defeat
world.
I've ever seen.
That was hilarious.
Heroic victory!
How did you lose 63 dudes?
When he
might have
charged
been
me
right in.
melee.
Ghost, yeah.
Yeah, those are the guys
Oh,
running.
yeah.
Alright, now let's see if it knocked me out of that fucking bug.
Hopefully.
At the least, let's hope it. You can. Brain!
Otherwise, we'll have to reload from the last autosave.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed it knocked me out of the bug.
At least those bombers got their
Be
XP.
prepared to thank CA.
Debug.
The bug done off.
Yeah, look at the kill count on those bombers. 299.
They
I
pulled
thought
their
you
weight.
said you were going to lose that, but you did pretty bad.
If this was played
Ugh.
normally, I absolutely would have.
But we derped it out because the only reason we were fighting it was to
Yeah.
You are
Counter
a
a
good
bug.
video game player.
Oh, I got a phone call.
I am the best video game player. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
The best
I'm
there,
so good.
the
I
best
managed
there
to lose an
was,
unlosable
the best there will ever
matchup.
be. I'll tell you what, I'm better than them, I tell you. I was always better,
You know,
never not.
Alfarius, when are you going to get Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm not good at card games.
I can help you.
Karn's recruiting.
Hey,
I
everyone I
can't
helped got to be a better player. One day I need to like play Codex. Codex got a cool new deck, my dude. He made Red Rose Dragon deck.
Red Rose?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure most of the things that I lost were like cheap zombies.
You
and maybe, like,
remember
Ghost was part-
from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds?
Oh,
the
Black
artist
Rose.
woman? Black Rose, yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't Red Rose, she was Black Rose.
I said Red Rose because of the newest monster they get. It's fucking amazing.
Come on, game. Come on.
Oh, yes, but did you get some new wins with your new deck?
Nope.
Damn it.
I'm in
Will
silver
you,
tier
will you
now, so
people
everybody's
be
doing
okay
meta.
if we save and take a break for today?
Yep, we can call it. Again, hoping the bug cleared out too, so.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
As soon as we get past waiting for Alfarius to load, we can save it.
Why the hell is it taking so long?
I don't know, it's a cunt. It's a right old cunt is what it is.
Oh no. No! No!
Say goodbye
Computer is trying to
say goodbye to
calculate. Wait, how
your-
did this happen?
I clicked on the screen! Oh god!
Don't
Why did you do
anything.
that? Why?
Wait, it's still salvageable.
Wait, we're just gonna load from before. Wait a minute, this doesn't matter.
Wait, who did what?
He clicked on the screen.
Don't worry, it
No!
doesn't
There we
do
go.
anything. It's,
There we go.
There we go.
yeah,
No problems.
as long as he doesn't click again, it's not a problem.
Alright, boom. Alright. No, it's still doing it.
Ah.
All right, I'm saving here now.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully,
Hey, wait. If you use your tab
Wait.
key, can you then press enter on it?
Wait. Can you go to the main menu, Asmo?
No,
Not the main
Wait,
menu.
hold on.
Escape.
no, I can't.
no, he can't.
What the fuck?
Like,
Thank you,
I think
CA.
even if he keeps pressing the tab button to try to confirm it with enter, I don't think it will work.
Oh,
I guess
Alright.
we can save,
We
exit
can-
out, and see if loading back in will fix it
That
No,
works.
I suppose.
later.
It will
like
work,
next time.
but right now, next time, yeah, I need to
Yeah.
head out.
All right.
Thanks for the game, guys. It was good fun.
Thanks,
No
CA.
problem.
This was fun.
Oh.
See y'all.
See you later,
See y'all.
Whitney.
Thanks for
Take
playing.
care.
And
It was
see the
lovely.
audience too as well. We're gonna play this again next Saturday, and we're probably gonna keep going for a few weeks until we have a winner.
Yeah. By the way, Asmo, I might be a little later tomorrow. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna celebrate my little sister's birthday.
Okay.
All right.
Don't
you
get
know.
too drunk.
I'll try.
Helvete.
Anyway,
No
see you later,
trying.
folks.